Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you all doing tonight? Welcome. Welcome. Let's see who we got in the house tonight, everybody. Yes, ma'am. Hello, everybody. Okay, let's see what we got. There's a lot of people in here right now. Ooh, they over 100. Miss Chewy and Robin and Lucky Girl and Angel and Ferdy and Beth and Toaster Oven and Cool Gamer and Sugar Boom Boom and MJ Martin and Karen A7 and KC and Audrey D and Always Late and Fonda Cheeseman and Jackie Barty and Angela and I'm Taylor from Stitches and Botches and True Crime and Sugar Boom Boom and Lisa Thompson and Lisa Davis and Lucky Charms and Casey Ryans and Frankie and Always Late and Lucky Girl and Coco and Lady Seven Up, Brown Bear Jamboree and MC Lick Lick and Lucky Girl and Sassy Gigi and Alice and let's see, I hope I'm not missing it. Brown Bear Jamboree, Laura P, um, Wanda, Dale Tilly, Rhonda Rodriguez, Lisa Thompson, Scout Spoo, Lucky Charms, Just Legs, True Crime Pals, Rhonda Lynn, yes, yes, yes. Rhett Mom 2, and I think that's all. Hello, 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 everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? Boy, oh boy, I'm telling you what, one of my mods hit me today with some stuff that went down. And I don't know if any of y'all see me earlier. I was on White Boy Radio's live. He was kind of talking about something a little similar to what I was going to talk to you all about, but I did want to show you guys something. Oh, shoot. And this is what happens every time I do this. What did I just get onto? Instead of Facebook, I got onto Reddit. Hang on, y'all. People sent me stuff and then I accidentally clicked on it. Um, but I do want to show you guys this. So hang on just a second. Put that there. And I'm gonna bring this up. I don't know if I can bring it up or not. It's been out. It's out there. So I will maybe just show the picture. Did you all see this, Dudley? I don't know if I'm supposed to. I hope I don't get in trouble for it. Or can we do that, you guys? Can we show people's well, I'm not going to put it there. I'm just going to tell you guys. Dudley was arrested on some charges. He was saying to pin him. Dudley did say he was saying to pin him. Um, Crazy Forts. Hey, Lighthouse. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. So everything that Don said about Don Dudley must have been right because have any did you, well, do y'all think I'll get in trouble if I show the the picture of him, like the mugshot? We can show mugshots, right? Can we? Start blaming him. Well, you never know. I mean, Don was right about him, Coco. Daisy, you can show it, but I've seen it all. Have all of y'all seen it? Is there somebody in here named Crazy Fart, y'all? I'm gonna bring it up. I don't know if I hope it don't do anything. Let's see. You can show it. Others have posted it. I'm just worried about these new YouTube rules and regulations, y'all. So, okay, I'm gonna show it. Because this is Dudley. You can show mugshots. I believe they're public record. Okay, thank you, Just Legs. Um, but yeah, he was arrested for the C word. Hey, Diana Parker. It's if it's public record. Okay. He was arrested for the C word and um a lot of other things. So let's go. Let's see what we got here. This is this. Let's see. I think I got another one up here. No, 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 no. Hang on. Let me go back. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. It says DUI, first offense, drivers to exercise due care, registration expired, and then scheduled drugs, the C word that starts with Coca-Cola, and um scheduled six drugs, MFG, DEL, I'm assuming dilaudid, SEL possession. So I guess selling, maybe, I don't know what that means, but I don't know. What is FMGs, guys? Do y'all know what that is? Um, so remember when Don was telling everybody that he thought he was under the influence and everybody didn't believe him? Manufacturing and delivering? Is that what that means? Hey, Michelle. Um, it says the date on it says 4 4 at 2023 and 4/3/2023. Now I don't know if he's out on bond or anything like that, but I do know that. Not saying this guy, you know, and it's in Sullivan County, so y'all can go look it up yourself. Hey, Tree. I have no idea. I'm assuming that it does carry a pretty nifty thing. But yeah, 43 male. So a lot of what Don said was true, you guys. No bond. Many of them did heavy drugs. Well, there was some other people busted as well. That may have connections to SummerWells' case. I am not permitted to talk about it right now because I don't know if Candace and Don wants me to talk about it, but the person is very close to um and this is public record. Hang on just a second, guys. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can find it. Let me take this down right quick and see if I can find that so I don't show everything that people send me because I got to go through it before I can find out. I think that's going somewhere else. Yeah, and I want to address something else too that someone sent me. Hang on. Let me find this, guys. Sorry about that. I sent it to Dawn. I was actually the one that sent this to Dawn today, and Dawn was like, wow. So, yeah. Hang on. Yeah. This is the one, I think. Yeah, this guy here. Now, I can't say much about him right now, but prayers for our babies around the world. Yes, believe he's involved this summer. Don talked about his really strange behaviors, but folks thought Don was just trying to divert. Right, right. This guy here is Ricky Crawford. Keep that in mind. I can't talk about it right now unless Don and Candace says it's okay. But needless to say, there was some things about this guy that was pretty suspicious. And this guy was busted for meth. And I think he was in the area of. They posted it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go down. This is Marlena's brother, I think. This is her brother. Um, and I don't want to say a whole lot because I don't want to like mess up a case or anything like that. But just keep this guy in mind. Um, let's see. They made a video. I just made a video for your live. So Kristen made I'm gonna tell her I'm live. Hang on. She don't know I'm live, but she made a video. Okay. And Christine caught with she caught something on the interview with with Dudley. Ricky Crawford. She caught something on the interview with Dudley. Something that Dudley said. Um, Something that Dudley said in the interview that made her say, "Why is he saying that? Is it rest for you? Know what making? Sorry, I just arrived. Um, yeah, Dudley was arrested for some bad stuff, just as what Don told me. So, hang on. I don't know if Christy. What is this? So, I don't want to say much about the other person, but I will tell you that Dudley had said some creepy stuff in that interview that if Christine went back and listened to the interview, and she made a video. So I'm waiting for Christine to come in here and we'll play the video and let you see what she caught. Can you play the interview, Daisy? Yes, I'm going to play that. I'm going to wait till Chris. There she is. I'm going to let Christine come up since she made the video and stuff, and I'll play it. I don't want to put too much out there about certain things because I don't know if it's okay to put it out there. But Christine did make a video about Dudley. Now, I'm not saying I'm not like this is just allegedly. This is, our opinions and what we think. Oh my God. Hey, the little girl I've been following for the last 2 years. They have 2 people in jail today and more arrests to come. Be right there. Wow, Allison. That is good. Come on, Christine. Hey, beautiful sunflower. There's my beautiful sunflower. Dudley, in my opinion, always he's innocent as people think. Exactly, Rhonda. Did the cops check out Dudley? That he was supposed to have had a bunch of alibis, but no. Hey, Christine, what are you doing?
Oh, let me tell you what. From the beginning, I always felt like
Hey, Diana.
Dudley had motive to do something because in those interviews, he was fired the day before Summer went missing, and he was PO'd, and he was still when JLR, Warren Betty, and Olivia were interviewing him. You could tell he was still salty about it,
Mm-hmm.
and he, you know, I don't know what necessarily could have happened, but he may have had an alibi, but that doesn't mean that this is rabbit hole. Rabbit hole. Don't nobody get mad at me or come for me. This is just a rabbit hole. He could have had somebody go get her because Don, according to him, owed him money still, thousands of dollars.
Yeah. And he also stated in that interview, thank you, thank you, thank you, beautiful sunflower. He also stated in that interview that Don messed him up from getting a job. Like he
Yep,
couldn't get a good job after Don got him fired. So he had a
exactly.
lot of animosity towards Don. You know what I'm saying?
And I went through those interviews with a fine tooth comb, and he said twice in this half an hour video or interview, they set me up for the kill. He said it twice. Why would you use that kind of wording when you're talking about a missing child?
And who
They
is
set me
they?
up for the kill.
Who
He was
said
talking
that?
about suckering them.
Dudley allegedly said
Dudley
that.
said that. Oh, it's in there. I've made that video just so everybody can see it and hear it. He said it
I hope
twice.
Dawn and Candace is listening. They're together out eating, so I don't want to bother them. They need to be together and spend time together. So maybe it's something we can let him know after. Um, I don't know if I told Candace about that or not, but you know how he said that Summer didn't have any clothes on when he went up there and all that. Candace said that was a lie because it was the day that the video was made of Summer by the Red Barrel, and
Right.
Summer had a dress on, and she said she did not like the way he was looking at Summer. She
Yep.
said she felt very uncomfortable. Hey, unapproachable light.
She's told us that
Oh my
many
God.
times.
Yeah. She's even said it on a live before that she didn't like the way he looked at Summer.
And if I'm not accusing anybody, okay?
Right. I'm gonna
But
put trigger allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. Now, if he had something to do with Summer going missing, of course he's going to have an alibi because it ain't going to be something that's random.
Right. And then he come
He's
up with
been
this big
planning it.
story
And
about
they're going
Don
to know.
acting
Yep. Then he's going to know that the law enforcement's going to be coming questioning him. So of course he's going to have an alibi.
right. But he was there on that property, right? The day before, wasn't it? The day before Summer went
No,
missing?
he wasn't there the day before, but because the video was made, it was made in what,
Exactly, Love Ray. Don
a
wasn't
week
lying
or
about
two
it,
before?
y'all. I'm
No, he
telling
wasn't lying.
you, this has all come out. When I sent this to Don, he was like, I knew it was gonna come out. I knew it was gonna come out.
Well, Don,
So
when we first started talking, Don asked me what I thought, and my first person was Dudley, just because he had motive and because I knew he had said they set me up for the kill, and he said it twice. So to me, that's kind of a very odd statement to say. And you know
right.
what Don said back to me? He said,
What?
he's mine too.
Yeah, he is Don's top suspect. He was arrested for the C word that rhymes with Coca-Cola. I
Mhm.
don't know if I can say it out here or not.
Hi,
And
Daisy.
other
I didn't know she was up here.
selling and delivering of there were multiple arrests that when people arrested with him, and there was guns and money and meth, I reckon, and the C word and all
Mhm.
that. So it was on a I can show you guys the actual thing if you want me to. But yeah, so Don wasn't lying, y'all. He wasn't lying.
Mm-mm.
He's everything he said has been, you know. And this whole story that Don was all upset and all this stuff. Well, why was Dudley the only one that seen him like that? Because Andy Bernard seen him the night before and didn't say Don was acting strange. And he said Summer was running around and um, just like she always did. So why was other people not saying Don was acting strange?
Mhm.
R is all over this info like funk on a skunk. I'm sure more will come out if there's any more secrets from this guy. I don't know. He's the one that interviewed him. Hey, Violet.
Well, I did make a video so that you all can hear that he said it twice. And that is very odd to say something like that when you're talking about a missing little girl.
Right. You want me to play the video? It ain't got no copyrights or anything, does it?
No, no copyrights.
Okay. Hey, Night Rider. I just want everybody to be able to see what Don was saying was right. And
Well, hang on, let me check. Let
these
me double
people
check.
has been crucifying these people for months. And I'm not gonna lie. I used to do it too, but now I see the light and
Hang
let
on,
me
Daisy. Let me double check.
okay.
I don't want you to. I don't think there is one, but
Hey
there should
Revy.
there should be no reason to have one. But let's see.
Cam said Dudley was on and like Don said. And look, we found out it's true, guys. I mean, he just Don just proved us right that this just proved it this right. And um we're not saying that he did anything, we're just saying allegedly, but there was motive there. There was a lot of motive, and he was the only one that said that. Hey Carly. So Christine's checking, we're gonna show this, and it's very odd, just like it is. It's very odd. And the very next day Summer goes missing. Um The guy acted very nice, but don't let that niceness deceive you guys. Because people can be nice and still be murderers. Well, I'm not saying he is, but I'm just saying, look at Ted Bundy. Hey, Killbuster. And Dudley
Okay.
was. to say what he said. Oh, was he toaster oven? Maybe he was. I'm not for sure. Okay,
Okay,
Chris.
so there is a copyright, but it's not a strike. It just says that the person it doesn't affect your channel, but it's at the very end, right after Dudley says they set me up for the kill. At the very end, just cut it off because it's just showing the TBI find, call TBI find, and all that.
Okay. Okay. Um. So
But
I'll
the
just play it to the
interview's
end because
fine.
it will
Yeah.
take my channel and it. I mean, it will. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So
Mhm.
guys, this is per me and Christine, not Don, not Candace. Per me and Christine. So don't come for them. This is per
You guys
me
are
and
gonna
Christine.
you guys are going to flip out when you hear what he says.
Okay. Is it the one you just showed me? Sent me
Yeah.
the. Okay. Here we go.
Don fired. What, did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you? Don fired. What, did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you? Don fired. What? They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill.
That wasn't his picture in that. That was Ricky Crawford's picture.
Right.
You showed. Was you trying to show Dudley?
No, I was just showing just that they got arrested.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
couldn't find one of Dudley.
Instead, they set me up for the kill. Yes. It was on Tuesday. That's what I heard, but that was on Monday. That's the day I got fired. They were all there.
Did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you?
Don fired me. I just thought it was odd because I've never seen it. I worked with him for 2 months. So move me away from Don. The dude's crazy. There's something wrong. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill. Yes. 2 weeks prior to this happening, I was begging Jesse to give me my own house and move me away from Don. The dude's crazy. There's something wrong with him. He's deliberately starting trouble. And, they didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill. My favorite was this. I'm pulling the metal in around the window. And actually, I'm pulling a butt joint on the wall next to a window. And he walks up to me with a scoop of mud on his knife and flings it right on a brand new window and says, I bet you can't do that. I said, when are you going to grow up? I said, now you get to clean that shit. He turns around after I finish pulling the butt, takes a picture of it, sends it to Jesse and says, look what Dudley did. He's fighting with me. Just setting me up for a kill. And Jesse didn't. I said, now you get to clean that shit. He turns around after I finish pulling the butt, takes a picture of it, sends it to Jesse and says, look what Dudley did. He's fighting with me. Just setting me up for a kill. He's fighting with me. Just setting me up for a kill. Takes a picture of it, sends it to Jesse and says, look what Dudley did. He's fighting with me. Just setting me up for a kill. And because I was.
So there's the two times that he said it in those interviews.
I do want to say, the thing is that I don't believe Tucker Drywall fired Dudley because of drywall on a window.
No.
It's too hard to find people to work. There had to be
Mhm.
more reasons why Dudley was fired and Tucker Drywall went away with it. Not because Don throwed drywall on a window. That makes no
Mm-mm.
sense.
No sense at all.
Who filmed the original interview? JLR, right? Was it?
Well,
Or
actually,
Chronicles of yeah.
DLR and Olivia filmed it at the same time simultaneously. So
You
they
think he's
both have an original.
I don't know, guys, but what Don's saying is now we've seen what he's really, been. I mean, he said he thought he was on the stuff, and now there's
Working too many hours on the job. And he wanted me to go sub because I'd make more money working with Don. And Richard Tucker and all of them was there. But he didn't say I was there. See, he's saying that was on Tuesday. That's what I heard. But that was on Monday. That's the day I got fired. They were all there.
Did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you?
Don fired me.
What, like, why? Because he's like your at the time supervisor?
Well, we were partners, 50-50. Okay? That's what we were. Jesse put me with him, and because I was working too many hours on the job, I believe it was Jonesboro. Yeah,
Okay.
That's what it was, Jonesboro.
So you got fired the day before Summer got reported missing?
Yeah, I got fired the day before. The day he looked all crazy and shit.
Who
He was
fired
going to Jamie. He went and seen Jamie down the street from the job site. Okay, he went.
Who's Jamie?
Jamie was the guy that he said he went and talked to. When Richard Tucker and all of them was there. But he didn't say I was there. See, he's saying that was on Tuesday. That's what I heard. But that was on Monday. That's the day I got fired. They were all there.
Did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you?
Don fired me.
What, like,
So somebody said 2 weeks. No, I worked with him for 2 months. For 2 weeks prior to this happening, I was begging Jesse to give me my own house and move me away from Don. The dude.
Okay, so it's basically saying the same stuff over and over again, Christine. I don't want to get too close to the end.
Yep, it's saying it over and over again. Just so.
You want me to keep playing it, or I'm just afraid of getting to the end of it and getting a copyright. Christine, are you there?
Yeah, you don't have to. It's
sure?
just showing that he is saying
Very arrogant that
they
day.
set me up for the kill, and he said it twice, and I've caught that at the very beginning when we started, looking into it, but I just never wanted to say anything because,
Well, there was another part in that as well that he says, like, that he couldn't get another job, that pretty much Don done him in with the job thing. And so
and he owed him money. He owed him thousands of dollars.
This is old news, but this right here ain't. Let me show you. Let me take it down and I'll show you guys. For those of you all who are joining us tonight and haven't seen, hang on. It's hard to pull this up, so let me pull this back up here. There we go. He has been arrested, guys, for bad stuff. He was arrested on the 4th, the 3rd and the 4th. And let's see. This is his charge. DUI, first offense, drivers to exercise due care, registration expire, but here's the bad stuff. Schedule drug 2, drugs CC, MFG, DEL, cell possession. Y'all can see that for yourself. And so that's what I'm saying. You don't know. I mean, you guys, I know y'all have your own opinions and stuff, but this just goes to prove that Don was right about this guy. Don said he was on the bad stuff. And it is what it is, y'all. And there is another person, too, that I'm very suspicious about that was arrested. And I don't want to talk about him yet unless I talk to Don and Candace. But this guy right here, which is Ricky Crawford, he's Marlena Crawford's brother. Tell us a little bit about what you've learned about the Crawfords, Christine.
Well, do you want to talk? Let's just wait, because I don't know if they want to let that out there yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we can talk about what we know. We don't have to say anything. Or do you want to? You want to wait on that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
'Cause I
we'll
don't
wait
want.
on this one. But
Yeah.
he was arrested too. This is another person that, could very well be, in that circle of people that
Mhm.
be, just what ifs, No wonder they can't break this case. They completely overlooked this guy from the beginning. That's true. I mean, he had alibis, but sometimes alibis, I think so too, always late. We can't really talk about it right now. Um, the Ricky guy right now, but let's just say, and me and Christine has our suspicion.
Yeah. You
Right
can
here.
tell him a little bit. Just tell him a little bit, but don't, because I don't want to. Well, because I don't want to accuse anybody without, you know.
I don't want to accuse nobody neither, but well,
Just tell a little.
go ahead. I don't know what to say. Let's
Mhm.
you tell a little.
About the Florida part, huh?
Is he the one that's connected to Florida?
Uh huh.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
yes. Yes, Annabella. Her brother, Rhonda Lynn. It's Marlena's brother. He was arrested also with, you know, the meth charges as well.
sorry.
And did
That's
you
on
see the
my.
message I gave you about how close he was to that area that day?
No, let me go look.
Okay. It was a recording.
Oh,
Well, I'm going to put this out here. I'm going to say this myself. I'm not going to, this has nothing to do with somebody else, but I'm going to tell y'all out here. This is just from me to y'all.
oh
I
boy.
let, I let, he lived in a cabin back on Light Hollow Road, and he was staying in a cabin at the time Summer went missing on Light Hollow Road, and the trail from that cabin there was a trail that led straight to Donna Candace's house from Light Hollow Road and where he was staying. What do
That's
you think
scary.
of that? Yes, it is.
Very
It
scary.
is. And I don't want to say a whole lot, but let's just say at that time they were mad at Donna Candace because Don couldn't afford to keep the little girl there. And so he sent her back home because she was literally staying with him all the time. So he sent the little girl back home, and, allegedly she got mad about it. And yeah, that's the message I left you. Hang on,
Uh,
this is something in the back chat.
okay. Don't boss me around, dog.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you guys. I guess it was. I, I, there's a lot we can't say, you guys. Not saying that this guy did anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of red flags and a lot of people
Mm.
in that area. And
He definitely has motive,
who does? Which
Dudley.
one? Yeah, definitely. The guy that connected to Marlena and her brother, he was hiding out because he failed to register. I won't say his name. But didn't he die? One of them died, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her boyfriend died the same day Summer went missing, right?
Was it her boyfriend?
I'm not for sure.
It was one of them. Yeah, the same day. The same day. Huh.
Hmm. So right now we don't want to talk about it because
Mm.
we don't want to do nothing to mess up the case. Miss Daisy is at the unfinished cabin that belongs to Donwell. No, this one was on Light Hollow Road.
Yeah.
He was staying there the time Summer went missing, and it had a trail that went right to Don and Candace's back house, or to their house. So that's all I'm going to say about that. We're not accusing no one. We're just saying it's kind of weird, you know, that, there's things that we can't say. I'm not saying this guy had anything to do with it. I'm just saying there's a lot of weird people,
There's a
a lot of
possibility. There's just
people,
motive.
a lot of people who was on substances around Summer at that time. There was a lot of RSOs that Don and Candace didn't even know anything about. Wonder if Ricky had a red truck, could be the one who chased Scott Schools up to Beach Creek Road. Looked like a little like the guy in his video.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I don't know. But all I know is this guy was arrested for the theft. I'm not going to say.
That you
It
called
starts
it.
with an M. It starts with an M, and it sounds like theft. He was arrested also. So is that not? Was that stupid?
I think it's funny.
But there was a lot of ways that people could get up there to that baby and took her. All of this things we can't say is BS. If you know it, how do you know it? Because you know what? People might be listening that might have Summer. That's what I'm saying about. And if we put out too much stuff and somebody who does have Summer hears it, they might, you never know anything. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of bad people that surrounded that baby.
Yes, there
You know what
was.
I'm saying? And I know Rhonda Lynn, I did say it. Was
She said
Marlena's
that.
dad that was deceased? I'm not for sure, Frankie. What some person was. I know that. So I'm not saying. I'm just saying there's a lot of suspicion. I'm not saying anybody did anything. I said allegedly. There's a lot of suspicious people around that baby, and there was a lot of people that had reasons, especially when people are on substances. That everybody said that was Marlena's dad that passed away.
And there's a lot of that's right. And there is a lot of connections that kind of intertwine together.
I think so too. Buckeye gal, she said, I think whoever took Summer, she knew them because I think she would have screamed and kicked if it was a stranger. Well, JS did hear her scream, but look at this, and this is just a scenario. I'm not saying this is true. This is just a thought in my mind that could have happened. What if a certain someone that had a child that was friends with Summer came up to Summer and said, hey, come with me. My daughter wants you to come and play with her. Your mom already said it was okay. Get in the truck and we'll go. Do you think for a second that she wouldn't jumped in that truck and went with them? And maybe got scared or something and screamed out? You never know. I'm not saying they did anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of reasons why. There's a lot of people, and it had to be somebody that they knew. It had to be somebody that baby Summer knew.
Well, and also, have you all ever seen those experiments where the mom and the dad say, "Oh, my kid wouldn't blah blah blah," and then you have some guy who's now, and it's just an experiment, tries to lure away their child, and the parents like, "Oh, they wouldn't go.
And they go.
They go every time. Every time.
They do. They do. And same thing with my nephew. He took off, and my sister-in-law called me, and she was like, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. I said, yes, he would. Yes, he would. And he did do that. He ran off with his friends and didn't tell them. And he showed up after the police and everybody was there. And yeah, they do it. when you think they won't do it, they will do it. I'm sure Don and Candace didn't know his violent RSO past because he doesn't go by his real name on Facebook. So does he have a big past, Kiko? This is just something I've just learned about. I'm so confused. I thought you said you were not going to accuse anyone. You are totally implying it. Well, small town, we said allegedly, and in our opinions. And I'm saying it's not really accusing nobody. It's more like saying it's kind of suspicious in a lot of ways. There's a lot of people suspicious in this case. Not just one person, there's a whole bunch. Hey, the jab, how are you? I believe that also that it was someone that knew Summer and knew the area on Beach Creek on Ben Hill Road. Exactly.
Yep.
Right. There's no reason to drag Robin whatsoever. Robin, who's Robin?
Rob,
Um, I don't know. Um, hey, Susanna. Yeah, there's a lot of people suspicious, including their parents. That's not ruled out. Well, you know, everybody. I guess we can all agree, Tressa, that people have ripped Don and Candace a good one, inside out, in out, and I do see a lot of people in other chats or these little click channels and stuff sitting there saying, "Oh, Don and Candace don't want to talk about Summer." That is such a big lie. Don said on my panel and has answered almost every question anybody's ever asked him.
every time. Yep.
Every time. Candace has also talked about Summer. She gave Don the platform the other night, or not Don, but Doug, and Doug started interrogating her, and that's why she shelled up on him because he was being rude to her. But she asked him to come up and talk to her. So, I mean, we can sit forever and continue to bash these families and everything, but until, you know, the law enforcement comes out and says, hey, they're guilty, they've not even put them as person of interest. So how can you, I mean, let's look at other direction. There was a lot of crazy people out here, guys,
Yep.
that surrounded them.
And
Did Don say Fred Hill towed away a load of junk cars that night? Where did
yeah,
Fred take those cars? There's some junkyard. I don't know.
he scrapped them. Don did
Next
say
day.
that Fred Hill was up there
The next
that
day.
day. Mm-hmm.
Where was Doug and Candace? Up on my panel. Candace asked him to come up and talk to her. He probably asked because her answers change all the time. He was literally interrogating her. Like he asked
That was him.
2,000
That
questions
question
within
that
5 seconds.
he asked Candace was a loaded question. That was a loaded question. Of course, we're talking about Summer. And he
Yeah, no
asked
one's
who
about.
was with her that day, and he named two people, and she said yes, and she didn't include Summer. So then he just said, "Oh, see, you didn't even Summer wasn't there. You didn't say Summer." Well, he
Right?
didn't say Summer either. She
He
thought
was
that he was asking just about them two specifically.
in my opinion, he pulled a Chris M.
It was,
Like, what
it
was
was a
it?
loaded
Where did she
question.
get? What did it look like? Put it on. How did you put it on? Talking about that damn knee brace. And I'm like, I was getting aggravated. I was about to say something
What does
myself.
the need
I
have
didn't.
anything to do with anything?
No, he said it before. Look beyond, a lot of the neighbors have been arrested for pics of children. Yeah, and Don and Candace didn't even know anything about that. Like until after John got out of jail and all of it started coming out on the internet. They had no idea that there was that many RSOs, at that time. So they found out when we found out. Hey, Tuesday's gone. I want to know why Claudia Trent, Don's mother's best friend, is also related to the little girl Carly, who was taken by her uncle. DW said he and CW was married at Claudia's home Anyone know? I remember when Carly Trent got missing. Her uncle, she was staying with her aunt, her biological aunt, and her step uncle, like her auntie's husband. Okay, and her dad got custody of her. Hey, Deborah Ann, and she was to go back to her dad, and her uncle didn't like it, so he went to school, signed her out, took her up on Clinch Mountain back in the woods, and was hiding her out. And a bunch of them got together, did a search, and found them.
Oh,
And
you know what? Oh,
what?
remember what? Mm.
Put in
I
back
was
chat.
okay.
And but anyways, Carly Trent, they never released that she had been SO'd or SA'd until I went and looked her case up when I seen Summer's case, and I seen that the guy got like 20 years for SAing her. So yeah. But it went on Nancy Grace. It was a big case. That was a big case. So this isn't Hawkins County's first rodeo, or Rogersville's first rodeo. She was more in Rogersville than she was Hawkins. But this isn't the first time. She was missing for 8 days because I remember praying for her. No, he wasn't protecting her. He was doing not so good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hang on just a minute, y'all. Um, yeah, but I don't know if I want to. Hang on. Hang on.
That's why. That's why I said that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. What night was Doug on talking to Candace? It was probably about a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, about a week ago.
Did he come up on panel and talk to her?
Mm-hmm.
We hear about the guy that had crushed on that female cousin, went and kidnapped her 7-year-old son and unalived her and her mom and stepdad. There's so many of them out there. So many of those things. But now it was Ronnie Lawson's allegedly, I don't know if that's true or not, brother who found Carly Trent. But
Yes.
Carly Trent, yeah. But the little girl's a teenager now, so thank God she was found and rescued from that sicko. Miss Daisy,
Mm-hmm.
DW and CW should go back to the LE because the mom and dad can do more than us. Just saying. I don't know. I don't know if they talk to law enforcement or not. I'm assuming they keep in touch with them.
Don does.
Yeah. Here is the live on with Doug. Yeah. Thank you, beautiful sunflower. This is the live here, beautiful sunflower posted with Doug and Candace. Listen, I don't have anything against Doug. I just feel like she gave him a chance to try to talk to her, and he blew it. He could have handled it better. He didn't have to be rude and obnoxious. No, it was not Ronnie Lawson's brother that found Carly. Well, a lot of people said it was.
Ronnie Lawson's brother's property.
Oh, it was the property? Well, I know a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of them got together and found Carly. And it was on Nancy Grace and everything because I remember it. I remember it very well. Because it was on Clinch Mountain. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, y'all know, I know where Clinch is. So,
That's
um,
why. That's why you know who said that.
yeah, that's true.
Now it makes sense.
Right. Nobody's important says, why did Summer change into another swimsuit at Hunter's house after wearing one when they left the house to go to the hospital? Where did she change after swimming?
We don't have those answers.
We don't know.
We weren't
Nobody's.
there.
We weren't there.
We weren't there. There,
I
there,
know
there.
that I think on Chris Sam's interview, Candace said that Summer was in a bathing suit that morning. She put it on her
Mhm.
or something.
Yeah,
I
she put
think
her on her. She put it on her before she left
plane
the house, right?
so they can push it so Ellie can do something. Well, they've Don and Candace has talked to the law enforcement. Candace told me that, everything that she tells us, she's already told to the FBI and
TBI.
FBI. Well, be nice. Listen, if you come in here, I don't care if you come in here with your little. I don't care if you have a different opinion when you come in here, but don't come in here being rude and mean. The audacity, because I don't want to boot you, but you will get booted. Don't come in here telling me I need to do my research. I remember it very, very well. Okay? So stop being rude. All I'm going to say is pieces are going to fall into place. There is so much that is not to be said or talked about. Hang on. Let's see what Jab said. Talked about because it's very important and crucial to the case. And honestly, it's the best. Right, the Jab. That's why we are being very specific with things.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. Ken and I can and will y'all ask Candace where she changed Summer after. Candace is with Don tonight. I can ask her that if I get a chance. So what I want to know is Claudia Trent, Don's mother's best friend, also related to Carly Trent. I have seen videos that day they are related. Probably, but Don's mom's been passed away for a long time. Let he who does not sin cast the first stone. I mean, if y'all gonna come in here being rude, you're gonna get booted. And I don't want to hear y'all whining and crying because my mods um boot you. So stop being brats.
Exactly. If you want to just be civil, you can have your
Mhm.
opinion, but
We're
just be
talking
civil
about
about it.
this case and you're in here listening, so there you go. Hey, Doctor Drink a Lot. But I'm just saying is that what Don said about Dudley, we ultimately know that that's going on now.
Okay, lick lick pop. We will.
Right. No, nobody's important. Carly's case is completely different than Summers. Carly's uncle had an agenda. It doesn't have, but I do think that it was Ronnie Lawson's either brother that found them or it was his property that they found it on. It could have been, but I know it was a bunch of people who went and looked for Carly. I remember seeing it on the news. I was actually the first YouTuber in Summer's case to report Carly Trent before anybody else did. Way before anybody reported Carly Trent, I reported it. So don't come in here with your fact shit because you get booted. Don't make me mad, y'all. Exactly.
Please don't.
I can show you
Make
back
me
when I brought up the Carly Trent case, and that was before any YouTuber said it, and Ernie either. So there you go. His brother Frankie, I don't know why the hell it has makes any difference. So people come in here being rude.
Hi,
Anyway, I
Denise.
drink a lot. Hey, hey, Sailor Rose, how are you, honey? Hey, Denise, how are you? All I'm saying is Don told about Dudley. Nobody believed him. Everybody act like he was a big innocent person. And we're finding that out now. There's a different story, and there could very well be connections between him and Summer. Don and Candace are relevant. What they do, what they did, number one priority should be finding a little girl, deceased or not. And they have come on here and done it. Let me tell y'all something. Just because, hello, Blue Eyes, Candace, don't get out here in the woods and look for her daughter. Could you imagine coming up on, if Summer was out there, Candace coming up on her daughter or Dawn in any way if she was not alive? And if they was to find Summer out there in them woods now, it wouldn't be good, y'all. Okay? Because one time Christine was saying something like that, right? And just getting close to talking about that. And Candace stopped you, didn't she, Christine?
Oh yeah, she sure did.
Because she don't want to think about her daughter being out there in any way like that.
No.
And the way she loves her animals and how she loves animals, you guys, she's not the person that you think she is. Bullhorn Strangulator says Don and Candace have already been ran through the mud. Yes, everybody is still a suspect, but if law enforcement had no evidence they did anything. Right, exactly. They would be in
Even
jail.
John Pruitt
Exactly.
said
There you
there
go.
was a YouTuber that called and said that,
Oh,
that
Wisconsin
they
mama.
wish that Candace would be arrested. And Don and John Pruitt said, well, they have to do something in order to break the law in order to get arrested.
Right. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Don is a very extroverted person. He talks. He likes to talk to people. Versus Candace, who's a very introverted, very private person. She thinks about things before she says them. Don, he's in his emotions. He's like me. He's stressed out, wanting to find his baby girl, and so he puts things out. Where Candace is more reserved, and she don't want everything put out because the perpetrator could be listening. She's not doing this for people's entertainment. She's doing this for her daughter, and so you can understand why she's not all out here. Not saying Don isn't either. They're both just as equal, but they're just two different people. And Don expresses his way of talking about it online versus Candace wants to keep things more private where if the
Hmm.
perpetrators are out there, then they the less they know the better off it is. And I think we can all agree that I'm glad that Monkey's case wasn't ripped apart like Summer's case, because if it was and they did the stuff that they did after they found out who did it, they may not have found out that the neighbors, if they would have started harassing the neighbors and stuff, they would have clamped up, and that woman probably would have never admitted to Monkey being buried in the back of the yard, right?
Hmm. Yep.
So, in a way, I'm glad that people didn't rip Little Monkey's case apart like they have, because of the case being ripped apart. Hello, Amanda, and people being notified that could be suspects literally called up at their homes and told that they're suspects. They might have been out here. They could have been out here or slipped it up or anything. You know what I'm saying? Or did something that law enforcement might have found out later on. But because they were named as suspects and they were interviewed by YouTubers, that just messed it all up in the first place. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Oh yeah.
And so, and then the attacks, you go in Kingsport, the first thing is with, I want to find this baby girl, but turns down the Cold Case Foundation. Think about that, Daisy. By the way, Chris and the CCF are working Monkey's case now. Brandy is very appreciative, Chris. And listen, I'm not saying anything about Chris. I think Chris is doing great with Monkey's case, but Candace welcomed Chris into her home, and he went down an agenda road, led
Yeah.
uh, people down a different road because him and Don did not get along. I genuinely think that at first Chris believed Candace
Hmm.
because he acted like he believed Candace.
Hi,
But then
Jay.
him and Don didn't get along, and so it switched. And then he brought the sisters in. And
Yeah.
all that got clouded in Summer's case. Do I think Chris does a good job on Monkey's case? Yes. Am I glad Brandy has Chris M? Yes. I absolutely do. I don't care how mad you are at a person. If your child is missing and professional are offering to help, listen. But the thing is, this is why I want to answer your question. You put your pride first side and help. Listen, she did. She went on an interview with him. She took him into her home. She took him down at the pond. She talked to him and told him the whole entire timeline. And what happened? She was ripped to shreds. Literally. And still is. Hearing on both. So I can't sit here and you all can't sit there and say that she had cooperated, because she did an interview 2 weeks after Summer went missing with Chris, and sit there and let Chris ask her banging questions one right after another. That's because Don don't like Chris M, and he's not going to do anything that has anything to do with Chris M. Chris M has already done his damage with Don and Candace, and y'all can't blame him. That's right. It's okay to have different opinions. Is what I'm saying. I don't have anything against Chris M. I just think that he got too personally involved and got caught up in his feelings with Don and Candace and Summer's case. Summer put his channel over 100K. That interview that Don and Candace did gave him he made a lot of money off of Summer's case. A lot. Where is the billboards? Where is the flyers? Why, instead of attacking Don for what happened in his past, why is he not looking for other people? All it comes out of him is Don and Candace, the victim, the perpetrators. I'm just going to put it out there. He's not got a perfect record, guys. I'm not telling you. He's made mistakes himself. So it's not fair for him to come at Don and Candace for making mistakes when he's made some pretty bad mistakes himself. And I'm just going to leave it at that. What about Dr. Phil telling Candace, saying she knows more than she's saying in behavior panel? Dr. Phil failed to tell the audience that what's her name? Jenna, who was friends with Candace at the time, spotted a little girl that looked like Summer in Bull's Gap and called her and told her that they found Summer. And Candace was anticipating during that Dr. Phil behavior panel thing, right? Then she was like anticipating for it to be Summer, and then she gets the call back that it's not Summer, and it was like losing Summer all over again. That's why Candace cried, because she was still tore up over that call that she thought that Summer was still alive. See, there's a lot of things that's not been said, a lot of things that nobody's known about. So that's why Candace cried and shut down for him. It's because she was still upset over getting the phone call that her baby could be alive, you know? But that wasn't said.
And then it wasn't her. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, none of us know exactly all that goes on behind closed doors or behind the scenes. Right. All I know is Candace came to my house the other day. She sat down with me. She told me some stuff that she suspected. I'm not going to name any names or anything. She was very sincere about it. And she was like a mama who has lost her baby that wants to know where her baby is. And she was very genuine and very open about it. So for people, everything don't need to be out on YouTube, you guys. I know y'all want to know, but sometimes it ain't the best for all of YouTube to know everything. And, there's a lot of things that, I'm like, Candace, if you put this out here, people will believe you and think that and she's like, no, I don't want to mess up the case. So she doesn't want it put out because she don't want to mess the case up,
Oh, thank you, Nora Woods.
Oh, thank you, Nora. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. That supports my channel. Thank you so much.
We're
I
just saying,
appreciate that.
keep an
Love
open
you
mind.
too. I love you guys, all of y'all. But yeah, I know y'all have your own opinions. But all I'm just saying is, um, just think about other people. We've ripped these parents apart. You heard Don on here the other night say that he almost had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah,
Literally. Candace
I could
come to
see
my
that.
house because she had a bad dream. She was having bad dreams and she was scared to go home that night. So I let her stay all night here. Selah said a prayer for her and
Oh,
she
thank
slept like
you.
a baby. She slept like a baby. Oh, thank you. Innocence and proven till proven guilty. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, thank you guys. I need to get my cowbell out, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. God bless you. Um, Miss Daisy, have you ever been through a divorce? Yes. Why does that have to do with the SummerWells case?
That's gonna solve the case.
I ended up marrying him back, but yes, me and my husband did get a divorce at one time. But we got back together and got remarried. So um I love you. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. You guys are sweet. Thank you for supporting my channel. I appreciate that so much. And if you haven't
Um,
liked or subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'm
thank
almost at
you.
2,000 subscribers. Oh, thank you, Hillbilly29. Thank you. Thank you for all your support, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for that super sticker. And you guys, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. Any of your support will make a big difference. Like button, subscribe, watch my videos. You know, I bring not only true crime, I kind of even it out with the critters. So you're going to see a lot of. I do actually live on a farm for all of you all that. Hey,
Thank you,
it's
Victoria.
Mom. Hey, oh, thank you, AJ. Thank you for that super sticker. Thank you, AJ.
Thank you,
God bless you.
Victoria.
Thank you. Thank you,
Victoria.
Victoria. Thank you for that super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. I need my cowbell, y'all. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate that so much. God bless you. That makes a big difference because
Thank
YouTube
you,
don't
too.
pay for views, guys. Good luck, critter. Good luck, critters like your channel. I'm being blocked
Thank
for so
you.
questions. Your mods are out of line. Good luck with your channel. What are you saying? Oh, thank you,
Thank
innocent.
you. Till proven guilty.
Thank you, thank you. God bless you. Thank you for that. God bless you. Love her heart. Thank you guys. You're being so sweet. I appreciate y'all supporting my channel. That means a whole lot to me. And I love each and every one of you. I love you too, Hillbilly29 and Innocence and everybody that supports my channel over here,
You
guys. We
guys,
are going to cover other cases
if you
besides.
are being timed out, it's because it's a good reason. Daisy trusts her mods. She picks those mods for a reason. And if you get timed out, then maybe think about what you wrote and be a little bit nicer. That's all.
Right. Right. That's right. Miss Daisy, I did the same thing. I married my husband, divorced him, and remarried him again 15 years later. Oh, Elena. I
Mhm.
think a lot of people does that. But I'm not going to say that a divorce is easy because it's very, very, very
Linky
hard.
for Jinky.
Linky for jinkies. Exactly. No idea. Selah's in the hospital. Yes, Selah's blood pressure was
JJ.
really, really high, y'all. Her blood pressure was through the roof. So I hope that they got that under control. Love her heart.
We back our mods.
I'm up here. I don't
We
know
know
where
you guys make
Ashley
good
is.
judgment calls.
It's on slow mo, so
Hell no. I won't
take
be
a
divorced
Maybe not.
marrying
little
back.
longer to be
Hell
able to
no.
comments if you're not a member. Thank you, beautiful sunflower. Thank you.
Big day.
Victoria Marshall said, "Thank you, Daisy, Christine, and Jinkies and Sherry. Your
Uh,
lives are so much fun and brightens my day." Oh, thank you,
thank
Victoria.
you.
Thank
Victoria,
you.
thank you. Lori P. Bram Bear. Look, everybody's in here. All of our friends are in here.
Guess
Yay.
what, small town girl? That's none of your business.
Woo,
That is
girl.
no business.
Audrey D.
What I do.
I had to take a break from Turtle Island to come over here and say hi to
Dana's
everybody.
in here.
Still here, but it's up and down. Lupus flare up from grief. Oh, Sayla, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. God bless you, sweetie. Pray for you. Hey, Tina Bobina. But yeah, guys, you know, we
Have
try
y'all
to bring
heard
as much as we
Dudley
can.
say that before? Did you all ever listen to his interview and hear him say, "They set me up for the kill"? And he said it twice. Did you all ever hear that or remember hearing that? That's awful suspicious, don't you think?
Right.
Lord,
This is just recently, though. Dudley just got arrested recently.
yeah, for the
Miss
big
Daisy doesn't take
D.
money off Summer. She takes money from those who loves her. And listen, Candace has been in here and we've put her Cash App out, but I'm not going to tell whether I give money to anybody or not.
No,
That is
it's not
nobody's
That
anybody's
business.
ain't
business.
nobody's business.
No, it
No,
ain't.
don't get Jinky started on y'all because
Just
she's
started out
brutal.
on
I'm
YouTube to the worst
I think so too,
of their
Lori P.
addiction that people think
They're just
they
clearing out
were
some of the small people right now.
do something to their child. Exactly. I think a lot of people bombarded Don and Candace at first, not the right people, and it really, and Don was like, they didn't know how to handle it, you guys. They were in a bad place. Even Don said that he thought he was going to have a nervous breakdown. Miss Daisy, it would be a great idea if people could do like that one channel is doing, putting Easter eggs in a different location with Summer's flying. Yeah, that is a good idea. Absolutely,
Got his
guys.
love.
You guys, you know, all of you all have bought ornaments. Candace has got y'all's ornaments that y'all bought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's
Thank
hanging
you
that.
all,
She
Ray.
hung that up on the wall in her house, and it's got Summer's
I'm
pictures
sorry,
and
Jamie.
ornaments on it. Frankie's is in there. There's all kinds of them.
Jamie said her boyfriend just died on the 29th. Prayers for you, honey. People in Miss Daisy's chat give Miss Daisy. Oh, thank you,
I know
Rhonda.
the dick.
But yeah, y'all. I mean, just
I
be
was right.
asking questions like that, stupid questions. Y'all know that we've helped Candace and Don out. We've put her Cash App out for when she's having a little bit of a hard time, and we got help for it.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Nobody, listen,
And
whoever
no, it was
gives,
not
they give
spent
from the
on
goodness of their heart.
alcohol and drugs like people are going around saying.
Listen, I was up at Candace's house, and she needed a little bit of help. Y'all don't be rude. People need help. Help them out.
Let me tell you something. Candace come here for Easter. She ate. She hung out. She rode 4-wheeler.
She drank
She
Mountain Dew like it's going out of style because she loves
drunk
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. That's the only thing that child drunk was Mountain Dew at night. And she ate some steak. So all this other stuff like that
Pulled
is
pork.
have you
Smoked beef.
Listen, you guys, we'll say it one more
Cookies.
time.
Yes,
If you
nobody
were timed out by one of Daisy's mods, Daisy picks those mods for a reason and she trusts their judgment. If you get timed out, then it's because you said something inappropriate. Just don't say anything inappropriate again. That's all. No big deal.
Nobody's important. Yes, when you
Me
get
too. I want to touch
memberships, anything you earn off YouTube, you do have to pay taxes off YouTube.
Thank you.
Plus, YouTube takes 30% of your money. So they take 30% of your money, and then you pay taxes too. So it kind of sucks a little bit, y'all.
But you wouldn't have the money if you didn't have YouTube. So
yeah. Candace loved the animals. And you know what? I think God blessed her that morning because she went out on my front porch. She looked up in the pasture, saw a whole bunch of deer, and it tickled her to death to see those deer, y'all. She loves animals. She bottle fed baby G and everything. If y'all ain't watched that, you can go back and watch. I apologize for the comment earlier. I misunderstood at the beginning. I just pray this is a good thing and they're getting closer to what happened to bring Summer home. I really just think that they should um, look more into other people. I think new eyes needs to come and open up this case before it goes cold. I think they need to have new eyes come in, look at the case, go over the evidence, just like with the Delphi murders, and they found so much when they went back and looked. Thank you, Angel. See, did she get to collect the GGs? What's the GGs?
Shayla,
Eggs.
somebody timed you
Oh,
out?
who timed you out?
I didn't see anybody time you out.
Maybe YouTube is doing it, you guys, because YouTube, if there's certain words, it will trigger YouTube to do it. A lot of times mods don't always do it. YouTube's does it. Because I don't see anybody timing Sayla out. Why would anybody time Sayla out? It might have been YouTube. What if you don't like what they find? What they find is what they find, you guys. And I'm just gonna put it there. Yes, YouTube does time people out. They find trigger words and they do time people out. Um, because there's no reason why somebody would time Sayla out. We love Sayla. Sayla don't say nothing. Unless she was caught in a crossfire. She might have been caught in a crossfire somewhere. Um, so you're being rude, small time girl. You're being rude. That's why people are timing you out. I love you too, Sayla. I love you too, girl. You get better. You get feeling better, okay?
I
If
don't
you come
see.
in here, I don't care if y'all ask questions, but when you start being rude and asking personal questions, you don't see them being timed out.
I don't see
Hey,
Shayla.
Hope! Miss Daisy, I'm trying not to be rude, but could you please change the battery in your. I have to get my husband to do it, you guys. Hey, True Crime with Dipsy.
I don't
Everything you
see
say is rude. Who, Dr. Drink a lot?
Doctor Drink a lot.
I know who Dr. Drink.
Everything you say is rude.
That's not a
No.
simple question. That's being extremely nosy, being a brat. You feel like a stepchild now? Why? Send them to the corner. I don't care for people coming in here and being, asking questions and stuff, but coming in here just saying rude stuff and acting like this, acting like that. No. Stop with ye bull. We was going to talk about that little Oakley. Did they ever find anything out about that baby?
Nope. They still haven't found little baby Oakley.
Want
I
me to come
I have a
in?
feeling that she's not going to be found either.
Oh no.
hmm I have a feeling that the little baby Oakley is going to be kind of a case like baby Q.
Yeah, probably. She's took that baby and hurt that baby, you know,
hmm
and you do, it's
I
so
think
sad
maybe
though.
her intentions were to probably take the baby to the hospital, but before it got there, it probably passed, I bet.
Yeah,
Allegedly, that's my opinion.
allegedly. We're talking about Oakley Snow. Is that who you're talking about? The 2-year-old.
Oakley, yeah.
Can you give them a little heads up about that little baby?
Yeah, Oakley Snow was 2 years old. She went missing in February. Her dad lives in Oklahoma, but the mom had
Mm.
custody and took the baby to Indianapolis, Indiana, with her 7-month-old brother. And they were actually, the 7-month-old baby was found in a crack house. Now, this is the law enforcement's words, not mine. Was found in a crack house, abandoned. The people there called the police and said that Oakley's mom said that she had been severely injured and had Oakley wrapped up in a blanket, and Oakley wasn't moving. She was either passed out or sleeping or something like that, said the witness, and that she was going to take Oakley to the hospital. Well, when she left to take Oakley to the hospital, she left the 7-month-old there and didn't come back. So she abandoned the 7-month-old at the crack house. So charges were pressed against her. She was found in North Carolina, and once she got arrested, they asked her where Oakley was, and she said that she had dropped Oakley off at a hospital. Well, police went and did their investigation and looked in all the hospitals in Indianapolis, Indiana. There's
Mhm.
no sign or any evidence that Oakley was dropped off at any of the hospitals. So now they went back and confronted her, and she refuses to say where Oakley is located.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to bring that up.
And,
Oakley
and
Snow.
her boyfriend also, he was also arrested under different charges, and he also has on his record abuse and violent crimes, charges. So, we don't know how her injury was sustained, but it obviously was enough for her to be scared for Oakley to say that she was going to take her to the hospital. But I bet
She's
once
in trouble now.
she's in big trouble. She bet if
Mhm.
she knows what's good for her, she'll just tell where Oakley is
Mhm.
and take a
I'll
plea
show
deal.
y'all a little bit of this of the baby girl here.
Did I send you some of the videos?
You did. Let me put this on mute for a minute. I don't want to get a copyright. I think you did, but I'll probably
It's
have
so
to
cute. She's so adorable, you guys. She looks to me like one of those little precious moment dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Have
There
you
she
ever seen
is.
it?
There she is, y'all.
She's so pretty.
Told police she took Oakley and her brother to Indianapolis. Police finding the boy, but not Oakley. A man Marshall was traveling with also taken into custody on active Oklahoma warrants. Marshall taken into custody in North Carolina. And this evening, a bake sale and vigil at the Butner Junior Senior High School in Cromwell starting at 6 p.m.
So that was the little baby girl that
The little 7-month-old, he's back. Him
yeah.
and Oakley both have the same biological father, and
Yeah.
he is the little baby 7-month-old. He's safe back with his biological dad.
Now he was left, wasn't he?
Good dad. Huh?
He was left at a crack house, wasn't he?
Yes. The 7-month-old was left at the crack house, and CPS was called by one of the people that was there and picked him up, and
But they couldn't find.
he couldn't find they couldn't find Oakley, but they did find the little 7-month-old, and he's back with his biological dad, and that biological dad is a daggone good dad. His name's Zachary Snow, and
I thought that he was upset when he found out that
yes, he dropped to his knees crying upset because he loves his little baby girl. And there's videos of her, and she's saying dada and trying to walk. He's so good with her.
yeah,
She actually has a really good biological dad.
that's awesome. Poor little thing.
I hopefully she
Poor
says,
little babies, y'all.
yeah, hopefully she says where Oakley's located.
Yeah.
But if she was injured enough to where she had her wrapped in a blanket and was going to take her to the hospital and then didn't go to the hospital, that's not good.
Y'all, is somebody timing you out, Dr. Drink a Lot?
Dr. Drink a lot.
Are they timing you out, Dr. Drink a Lot?
Huh.
Doctor, have you had a drink a lot tonight?
He's the king.
He's the king of
My
drinking a lot.
boy.
Yeah. But yes, these cases are just so sad of these little babies and they're not being found. And I think with that case for sure, they That mommy did something with that baby, Yes, justice for Oakley. Justice
Oakley is
for all.
beautiful. Let me send Daisy some videos of Oakley talking. Hang on.
Okay. But yeah, Dudley, you guys, he's definitely a suspicious, and so is Ricky Crawford, a suspicious. I mean, especially if if he lived on that back holler and he had a road all the way to the Wells home, you know? Oh, was it an accident? Dr. Drinks. Where'd Christine go? I guess she's sending me that. What are you eating on, Biggin?
So good.
Quit. Nobody wants to hear that.
So good.
Auntie at. His name makes me
So
want
good.
a diet Dr. Pepper would be good, wouldn't it?
Look here.
Huey, that's right. Stay the heck away
These are
from
so
the
good. These are
Hey,
so
what is
good.
prayer garden? Does anybody know where she's at?
Look at her, Big D.
I've been live
These
and
are
day.
so good. Big D!
What
These
is
are
that?
so
A regular
good.
cherry Dr. Pepper?
No, it's a strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. Diet.
I
Zero.
tried that the other day. Remember when I was over, I didn't care much for it.
I love it.
People take the gift
Woo,
of
Frankie, homegirl.
the discard of their babies like paper plates. I know. I thought his comment was directed at you, Daisy. Sorry, but it's okay. Always late. Brown Eyed Blue said, "If there's a sus who lived above the Wells home,
Taylor Rose. How you doing, beautiful?
yeah, he,
Lori
that guy
P.
lived
I do
at
too,
the end
Lori
of the
P.
holler. He was staying at the end of the holler. So there's so many people though in that area that was
It
suspicious.
kind of tastes like a big
Yeah.
red Dr. Pepper. They're so good.
And there were people living in the woods too.
Did you send that to me?
I've
kinda
been
like,
over in the. I've been on the
Hoboing.
back of the turtle for a while, y'all. I feel pretty safe on the back of the turtle right now, but you never know.
Did you get booted?
No, I'm good right now. For now,
good.
you never know.
Oh, Christine sent me a lot of pictures of this baby. Let me bring
This
her
baby's
picture up,
gorgeous.
y'all.
Wait till you see this baby, y'all. You're gonna fall in love with her. Little
Bye,
baby.
nobody is
Oakley
important.
Snow. Look at her. Isn't she cute?
Oh, I would have took her.
Look how precious her is.
Oh,
Look at
no.
that face. Does she not remind you of a little precious moment, doll?
Cheeks.
Look at them blue eyes.
I
Look
heard
at
she
those
was in
little
the
teeth.
PG was in Facebook, YouTube
Look.
jail.
Look at her.
Oh, easy, killer.
Isn't she cute?
Yeah. How could you hurt a baby? They probably gave her too much medicine. There's Candace. Hey, Candace.
I
You
can't
having
see
dinner?
Can.
Look
She's
at that
Come on,
baby.
hurry up. Hurry.
Is that baby not precious or what?
Yes.
Easy, killer.
I would have took her, Christine.
Look. She goes that.
Oakley, take a picture.
You have a good
Hey. Give me a kiss. You're so cute. That baby.
Is she not precious?
Oakley, take a picture.
I called.
Hey. Give me a kiss. You're so cute. That baby.
What is her dad saying?
Her dad's saying that baby.
No, I mean about her being missing.
Oh, he wants to know where she's at. He's irate and worried sick. Look.
She's
Oh my
absolutely.
God. I just can't. She's so cute.
Oh, wait, let me put the. I don't know why I don't have that on there.
He says, I'm Batman. Huh? Say it. Say, I'm Batman. Tell him. Say, I'm Batman.
Die.
Outside. Here, say, I'm Batman.
Am I?
Okay, never mind.
She said, "No, mommy."
Poor baby. That's Dudley.
Isn't she cute?
Yes.
Is that baby not Oakley Snow is her name? We need to
She's
know who's
gorgeous.
that,
Look at
y'all.
those fat cheeks, y'all.
She is precious.
Yes, Sayla, Candace fell asleep and had a good night's sleep after you prayed for her that night. That precious baby. And so I think definitely the mommy had to do something. She packed it out of there and said she's taking it to the hospital.
Yeah,
Sherry
even
has a
enough
doctor's
for a
appointment in the
baby.
morning.
Huh?
Sherry ain't here because she has a doctor's appointment early in the morning. She has
Oh,
to get
does she?
some- Yeah.
Oh, just be nice, honey.
Cute.
We're not
She's
even
cute.
talking about that right now. We're talking about baby Oakley. Look at those cheekies.
Oakley is 2 years old, you all. She's 2. 2 years old.
But they do have the mother arrested, right?
Yes,
Yes,
the
I had a
mother.
good dinner with my husband. Oh,
Can you gonna get lucky tonight?
shut your mouth. Oh, I'm so happy.
I'm picking on her.
Huh? I'm happy you got to be with her
She's
husband.
looking at
Jinky, shut up. You're crazy.
They were arrested for drugs and
Yeah, Crawford was arrested for drugs.
drugs
Doc,
and
what a dog.
arm guns, drugs and guns.
Yeah. Oh, Crawford was. So, yeah. Oh, sheet. Hang on. Let me take that down.
I'm on one of them seafood diets, Wisconsin mama. Today,
That little baby.
I can go for days and just eat a little bit, and
And I
then I have
think it's
days I just
in
can't
case.
do it. I've
Well,
got
wait,
something to
Jinkies,
eat.
what happened to your
They
diet?
ate chicken and dumplings.
Um, yeah, that little baby's beautiful, and I hope we find her. I hope they find her, but I think
She
that's another Anthony thing, don't you?
I think she's another baby Q situation. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I think. Baby Quentin. What
yeah,
happened with baby Quentin? I think that's the same
I
thing.
pray not. I
Little
pray not.
Oakley. I pray
I,
not either, but it's looking like it.
I pray
yes.
not.
I never met food I didn't like. Me neither. Me neither. Except for Jinky's got some nasty food sometimes.
Ah!
What the hell are you talking about?
Mayonnaise food. I
Mayonnaise
don't like
food.
mayonnaise food. Did Miss Stacy send you my email? I don't know if I got your email. Prayers for you, Candace, and your husband. Praying for them. Pray for Summer found safely. Right. So Candace, I think Candace did see that about Dudley. I think she did because she called me
What?
about Dudley. I was going to ask her, did she see that? I sent it to her, and she was going to call me and tell me about it as I, because so she did see where he was arrested, on there. So yeah, Don was telling the truth the whole time, you guys. Old Dud wasn't the little perfect person that he portrayed himself to be, for sure. I pray they find her. This makes me sad. What a beautiful baby. Father brings these children home in Jesus' name. And it's sad for this baby's father. Why didn't they place this baby in her dad's care?
I think they had something like joint custody or something like that.
She's 2 years old. I want to heart touch.
That's why they didn't put out an Amber Alert because the mother had, custody at that moment. And so there was no Amber Alert that was put out. But the thing about it is her and her boyfriend were all jacked up on drugs and then had them children in a crack house.
Oh my God.
Had that baby in a crack house. Look
This
at
is
him.
my
Look
favorite
at
pic-
him.
This is my favorite picture of her. Look at those fat cheeks.
Had that baby and the 7-month-old brother in a crack house.
Right.
What's wrong with people?
Well, I told you what happened with my grandson. A lot of the stuff that I went through with him.
I just
And
don't understand.
things you wouldn't even believe happens. So why was Dud arrested? The big M word that ends with F. I said it better this time. And the big cosine, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola indeed
That's
is,
what he got arrested for.
drugs.
Remedy. And there was also no,
There's
that was
drugs.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I love you. Oh, I love you too. Thank you, AJ.
See, so what Don and Candace has been saying this whole time is starting to come to light.
Yep.
That they are not lying. They were telling the truth.
Exactly.
They were just earlier on in their case, they were painted out to be somebody they weren't.
There you go, Rhonda Lynn.
Don has admitted that, yeah, it's partly some of their fault too for contributing to some of that. But, when you're in a situation like that, they're not thinking clearly, they're trusting the people around them. And unfortunately, some of the people they allowed to guide them weren't guiding them in the right direction.
There was just so many people, RSOs, that were surrounding that area too. And so many suspicious people, you know, and just, I mean, there was so many strange people around at that time. And, but I really, really, really believe that he did have a big motive there. There was definitely a motive there.
There's definitely motive there, more than one. Number one, because Don fired him. Number two, he claims that Don owes him money.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's not motive, I don't know what is. And then to polish it off, he says twice in an interview of a missing child, they set me up for the kill. Why would you say that?
Right. And Don, if you're listening, that he said that twice in an interview. They set me up for the kill.
Now, why would you say that? If that you're being interviewed about a missing child case, why would you even say that?
I have no idea.
I know. Well,
he does need a lie detector test. He needs a poly. Did they do a poly on Dudley?
I don't know. I've not heard that.
He allegedly had a bunch of what do you call that?
What?
People that say that could vouch where he's at. What's that called?
An alibi. Alibi.
There you go. Somebody will get it for me. They always do.
Supposedly, but how hard would it be if you're planning this? Okay.
Oh, he ain't married to this wife anymore? Innocence?
No, they broke up.
What? And she was his alibi?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What? His wife was alibi, but left him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a little sus.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because he was still on the old stuff.
What'd you call it? Theft?
Theft. F.
F.
Up with an M and ends with an F.
Oh my gosh.
TBI needs to interview his wife. I wonder if they did.
They did. TBI interviewed both of them back then.
I'm gonna put Candace. Listen to this. What Dudley says. Christine caught this. Oh shit! Hang on. I'm gonna bring it back up. She
Okay.
caught this in the interview of what he was saying in the interview. Hang on. Crime quackers. I'm just gonna play the part where the small parts that you showed me, that you sent me. Okay.
Okay.
Show us to Don, Candace.
They were all there. Did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you?
Don fired me. She drove in the Subaru.
Subaru.
Yeah, I believe it got impounded. They took it away.
Oh, they did?
5 months or something behind. I don't know. The day he fired me, he was driving with tools in it, and everybody's making fun of him like, "Don, you trust your wife's car to work."
Now with that,
I just thought it was odd because I've never seen it. I worked with him for 2 months. So move me away from Don. The dude's crazy. There's something wrong. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill.
They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill.
Yes. That was on Tuesday. That's what I heard. But that was on Monday. That's the day I got fired. They were all there.
Did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you?
Don fired me. She drove in the Subaru.
Subaru.
Yeah, I believe it got impounded. They took it away.
Oh, they did?
5 months or something behind. I don't know. The day he fired me, he was driving with tools in it, and everybody's making fun of him like, "Don, why do you trust your wife's car to work?"
Now with that,
I just thought it was odd because I've never seen it. I worked with him for 2 months. So move me away from Don. The dude's crazy. There's something wrong. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill.
They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill.
Twice, they set me up for the kill. Set me up for the kill. But why would he say that over? He's saying Don got him fired because he put drywall on a window and said Dudley did that. There's nobody going to get fired over that. That right there is a big red flag lie. I know, Candace. What the fudge? Yeah. He said they set him up for the kill. Set him up for the kill.
He says it twice. If you play the video that I just had, that one is the same one over and over again. But there's another part where he says, "They set me up," and then he stops and then he says, "For the kill." Why? I don't understand why you would make that kind of a statement when you're talking about a missing child. Why would you say that?
Exactly.
There's no reason to say that.
Questioning. Exactly. They
That's a
did
very odd thing.
about what? Was that when he was talking about Tucker driving, not moving to the job site? I don't know, but did you see that? Did you see where he's been charged? It was said that. Now, come on, Huntress, be nice. You're going to get blocked if you don't be nice in here. That is not true. Candace was not seen on. I know exactly where you're getting that from. Huntress, be nice. Now, you was a supporter of mine before, and now just don't be mean. I know where that came from.
Look, innocent till proven guilty. She said, "Do not disrespect Daisy Chat.
She
Do
get you
not
guys, and then I don't want y'all hear you whining because you get blocked if you come in here being mean."
Innocent till proven guilty will get
So,
you.
Ex-wife of Dudley needs to be brought in for questioning. I think so. if she's his witness of, or what do you call that again?
Alibi.
If she's his only alibi and now they're divorced and now he's being caught with the F stuff. Well, no, it's not meth. It's
It's
the
fat.
Coca-Cola stuff, the white powder. I'm trying to be discreet, you guys. Hey, Roger.
Roger Bennett.
And in the rain, in the yellow truck was there.
Yep, that was Dudley's truck. Yes.
That was Dudley's truck. Yeah, that's what Candace
Yep.
said. And Dudley tried to say that Summer was practically naked that day. And Candace said, "That's a lie. She's in a dress. That's what the day that the damn video was filmed of Summer dancing in the rain."
Christy, yep. Christy Malone says they need
Yeah.
to do a lie detector test on Dudley and Marlena's brother and Marlena.
Yeah. For reals, for reals. Hang on.
For real, for real. Yeah, Frankie said Dudley and his wife, they're not divorced. They're separated for 6 months due to drug use. Yeah.
I felt from the beginning about Dudley. I mean, even Christine said it the other day before this all come out about him getting arrested. You know, Don was telling the truth, you guys, and people were not listening.
No.
They just wasn't listening. They thought because he acted like a nice person that he was. But I'm not saying that he did do anything to Summer because we don't know. But I'm just saying there's
His motive.
motive there. And if his wife is the only alibi he had, they may have. Did he say in the interview if they polyed him?
They did. Only thing he said was they came and talked to him. They didn't say they polyed him. They just said that they came and talked to him.
That's it.
Several times. He said several times.
Huh.
Yeah.
Especially
So they
if
had
he was there the night before, and then, he was not Candace said he was looking at Summer weird. She didn't like the way he was looking at Summer. And a mommy knows. Let me tell you something, honey. When my daughters anywhere they go, if somebody's looking at my daughters in the wrong way, I know, and I give them bad looks. Like, don't be looking at my daughter like that old man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know exactly where she's coming at. Mommies know when somebody's, we got an eye out everywhere. Everywhere.
Well, according to Ronnie Lawson, everyone's a suspect still.
Yeah. Always felt sincerity from Don. He is just too honest sometimes, and people run with it. Yeah, Don is very honest. He tells everything that he even about his dreams and stuff. And we do have dreams, you guys. I know sometimes it sounds crazy that we have dreams of stuff, but we do have dreams, guys. The Lord gives us dreams. And Dudley and others was their 9 arrest. Now, Dudley, I think, was in a different group of people. Where was he arrested? He was arrested in Kingsport. Well, yeah, Ricky was arrested in Kingsport too, but I don't know if that was the same. I know Ricky was arrested with 4 other people in Kingsport. And there were guns and money and the F stuff. And I think Dudley had the Coca-Cola. Hey, KB!
Coca-Cola and Feth.
Right, Natalie. He was looking at her like she was naked if he was giving her looks like that, and then go saying that she didn't have hardly any clothes on. She had a dress on. Y'all seen she was very covered in that dress. She was a baby girl dancing around in her dress that day in the rain, having her a good old time.
A little country baby girl.
Yeah.
Having fun in the rain.
She was having her the time of her life.
What little kid don't like to play in the rain? I know I did when I was little.
And sometimes me older, if I get a chance to splash around in a mud puddle, I will. If I'm older, hey, we can. You only live once.
That's right.
I want to get down in the mud puddle, but I'll splash my legs around it. I hope Dudley webs to his cellmates if he knows where Summer is. I know. I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying there's a lot of suspicion, a lot of red flags, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know where PG is, y'all. I have no idea where Prayer Garden is. I hope her family is okay. I hope her daughter didn't get sick or I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, you all. I really don't.
Me too, Candace.
They just said I love rocking in the rain. Well, that's where Summer got it from. She got it from Candace. Playing in the rain, y'all. Playing in a mud puddle. Hey, you only live once.
That's
There's
right.
Kitty. Where you been, Kim?
Innocent till proven guilty. Yep.
Okay, Kitty.
You're right.
So he knew Don was at work. Yep. Because Don had, well, he knew everything about Don. He worked with Don. So Tucker Drywall must have really thought a lot of Don to make him a manager to get rid of somebody. I'm telling you, they're not going to fire somebody over just throwing drywall on a window like Dudley said he did.
Don worked for Tucker Drywall for over 15 years, and Dudley could not hold down a job.
Right.
So what does that say? So if Don can hold down a job for 15 plus years with
still working
the same company, and Dudley was going job from job from job from job, what does that tell you?
Yeah. While I was working tonight, I kept thinking, I can't wait to get home and go to the farm. Oh, Carice. I love you too. I love you guys. And we just chit chat on here. That makes me happy that people is excited to hear us talking on here.
Hey.
Marie, you should rewatch the Duds video. You start picking out his lies. I mean, he was really, if you go back and listen to his video, he was very upset with Don because he said that he couldn't find no other work. Like Tucker Drywall was a really good job, you guys. Even Don, says that, and so
he's being interviewed about a missing child, and all he wants to talk about is him getting fired and what Don did to him, and so right there shows that he is very scorned.
Right, Huntress, when it's not listen, Huntress, I love you dearly. You're used to be my supporters. But just all I ask is for you to be polite in here, okay? Not say mean stuff, okay? Daisy, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Hey, Bootsy.
Norma Woods is my friend. Norma Woods.
She's still out there. If she has a sick family member, why hasn't she posted it on her community page? Well, I know her daughter was sick, so I don't know. Just lost another job. Exactly. Well, he is. You can't work when you're on that stuff, just like Don said he was on that stuff.
Hi, Kim. Kim. Yeah, Don held that job down for 15 plus years, y'all.
Be good to keep. Yeah, I mean, he works his ass off, y'all. So, yeah, I mean, Tucker obviously trusted Don enough to fire him. He was in good judgment of that. Look, this guy's on shit, and I can't keep working with him.
He's on the Seth.
I'm all cozy in bed with a large Mountain Dew with the farm. This is the good one. Hopeful. Mouth of Slew says, Frankie. You're right, Huntress. I asked about phone service there and got timed out. Phone service where, Mouth of South? At Donna Candace's phone service is in and out up there on that hill.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss.
It is. We will never know the truth. It's said you never know. God works in mysterious ways. I don't know, Lena. Seems like we all have something to hide. Might have a strike. I don't know, y'all. I've never struck nobody, y'all. I have never struck anybody. So it wasn't Daisy Cow over here on the farm that did it. I didn't do that to I've never struck anybody. And a lot of people's played my my content, but I've never struck. I have filled out strikes before, but not in the last little bit, y'all. So I don't know. Did you know BHP and MGL befriended Dudley after they got Don fired? Yeah, I think that's when they had the interview, Beach Blanket.
Yeah, they actually, I think Dudley showed them right where Don was working. That's how
Right.
they knew. That's how they found Don. Is because Dudley showed them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm not religious, but it is disgusting the thing says as a Christian. Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know y'all. I try to be myself. I try to be good, a good Christian, but it's hard on the YouTube streets because you get mad real easy at people when they're mean and stuff. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, we all have our opinions, but I'm telling y'all, when I seen that, I was like blown away today. I was like, Don was right. He was absolutely right about him, and but Christine already had thought that way before this come out, didn't you? Because of what he said.
Way, way before. Like as soon as I
Yeah,
heard the story, I thought, right there's a guy with motive.
exactly.
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying he did
you need
anything. I'm
to
just saying
update,
that he had motive.
Chrissy. Uh, well, Dudley was arrested for the Coca Cola and distributing and selling, or wasn't it something like that?
I thought it was firearms.
No, that was Ricky
Crawford.
Crawford. Yeah, I'll bring it up, y'all. Let me find it and I'll bring it up for Miss Jessie so she'll know. Let me hit the B again. Uh, did I send it to you? I did, didn't I? Yeah, Ricky was. Here it is. Let me bring this back up for Jessie to see. For all of y'all who's just joining us, Dudley was arrested on the 4th of this month in Sullivan
You
County Jail.
never know what a scorned person
Hang on.
would do.
Uh, DUI, first offense, drivers to exercise due care, registration expired, scheduled two drugs, Coca-Cola, scheduled six drugs, MMG, DEL, sell and possession. So Don was right. I'm curious, Candace, where did Don and Dudley meet? At work, I think.
Yeah.
I think that they met at work.
Yeah, they actually met like
No, before then.
Tom said he knew him for like 7 years ago or something.
Candace said she didn't know. Why was Mouth of the South get timed out for asking a question, Miss Stacy? Did she get timed out? What did she ask? Do you know, Kimmy? Yeah. Daisy, is Sherry okay? Daisy, Sherry's okay. She's got to get up and go to the doctor in the morning. Name
Yep.
one person in this case that has no drug charges. Well, these are recent. So there you go. That well, he definitely could have revenge used against him if that's
I
what he
agree.
had as a motive. The thing is that this guy had a reason to.
Absolutely,
There's
he
a
had.
motive, and I'm not saying that he did or didn't. I'm just saying.
We're just
Well,
saying that there's a
Don
motive.
wasn't lying about this guy.
No.
There you go, Ronaldin.
He
That's
did
what it
say
is.
they set me up for the kill. Now, if I was being interviewed of about a missing child, there's no way I would put that in any phrase that I ever said was, that somebody set me up for the kill. And he said it twice.
Yeah. And he's Don's number one suspect, y'all.
And he was mine too.
And he
Not
was.
saying I did anything. I'm just saying.
That's what we're just saying. We're just saying.
It's our opinion. That's all.
A lot of people said Don was lying about Dudley, but evidently not.
Exactly.
Yeah. Remember, Candace was a stay-at-home mom. She must be. Where are you from, Innocence? Are you from UK?
I'll say mum is like a UK wording.
Is it? That's what I thought. It's like from UK. I learned something. Dudley was sucking up to poop on the shoes. Disgusting.
Laura. Yeah.
Nora Woods. Well, I think he was getting some ka-ching ching for that interview. I don't know. I can't say for sure.
A little din din and a chang chang.
Ka-ching ching ching.
Yeah.
My wrench says Don Wells, the phone call made to Candace that day about a man up on the hill. Was it Dudley up there looking for his paycheck? I don't know if that even happened. I don't think that ever happened, my wrench. I don't think that Don called her about that. I think that was something that Hunter made up. He was paid $100 for the interview? Just $100? Dang. I think Allie and them got more than that.
We'll say he sold himself cheap.
Wow.
Especially for saying that he was set up for the kill twice.
I know. Well, I guess they took him out to dinner too.
Wow.
I mean, he did look like he was sober at that time, but evidently not. I mean, I'm not saying anything. I know it sounds bad, but
Laura said she'd suck up for cheese dip.
what's up for who?
I don't know. I guess anybody. For cheese dip.
I don't know, but I just think the TBI needs to have new eyes come in and look at this case. I think that they need to go over interviews with these people that was in that areas. That's true, Beach Blanket. That is true.
$100 buys a lot of drugs, really? I don't know.
I think they need to
more
take those cadaver dogs in that area over, not in Donna Candace's, but the neighbors.
Right.
Go into neighbors' houses, take them cadaver dogs in the house and let them sniff around the house and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. There needs to be new eyes on this case. Right now, the TBI is dealing with a shooting in Nashville. So, Summer's case is probably not on the first of the list because there's been a lot happen in the last 2 years in the state of Tennessee. But, the school shooting is a big, big issue right now with them. So, I'm not saying they're not still looking and stuff. But I am saying that I don't think Summer's case is a priority right now.
No.
You know what I mean?
Especially if there's not any new
updates or anything like that.
No more any new leads, nothing.
Right. Well, maybe after 3 years and they do kind of consider it a cold case. I hope not, but maybe they will have like people that come in and look at older cases. Like they did that with the Delphi, and look what all they found. They found Richard Allen after they went in there and looked. All I know is when this happened in Australia, It always someone very close to the victim. I really believe that. Well, now little Cleo. Look what happened with little Cleo though in Australia. She was taken by a man that wanted a baby doll.
Mm.
Wonder if Hawkins County knows Dudley's in jail in Sullivan County. I'm sure people have called the hell out of them.
Oh, I
They
know.
have more agents than what you think. This is not a cold case. Now, I'm not saying it is a cold case. I'm just saying I hope it don't go a cold case. Miss
Yeah,
Daisy,
it's only
I
got one more
said,
year.
y'all.
After this, after this
We
year,
said hi to
if
you,
it gets
Miss
to,
Kimmy.
if it gets to 2024, 3 years, it can be considered a cold case after 3 years. So if nothing happens this year and it gets to next year around this time next year in June,
Uh-huh.
it could be considered a cold case.
Kim, I'm calling you Kimmy. I've said hi to you. I
Kimmy.
said Kimmy though. I've been calling you Kimmy instead of Kim. Maybe that's why she don't think I'm saying hi back to her.
I think she's the only Kim in here right now.
Uh-huh. But I've been calling her Kimmy, so that might be why.
Everybody hit that thumbs up if you haven't
She's
hit the
back
thumbs up
behind.
yet.
She's behind is what it is, because she's just now seeing the picture of the little girl.
Oh, okay. Wow, she's way behind.
She's way behind. Yeah. I want to
Way
know
behind.
who those two women that got arrested were. Which
Mm,
two women? Which two women are you talking about?
I want to know who those two women that got arrested were. Two women got arrested where? That's
There.
what I'm saying.
I know,
What are
it's
you
me
talking
too.
about, girl? What are you talking about?
I don't know. There was one arrested with the one guy. I think Kim's behind. I think she's, yeah, yeah, she's behind on that. What about
No, you're
Keisha
from
Abraham?
Alabama.
Never heard about Keisha Abraham from Sweet Home, Alabama. Lots of love from Sweet Home, Alabama. I don't wish bad things on PG, but I will not ever forget what she's done to myself and people I care about. I want, let's see.
Oh, brown bear. I know.
I
My
want
work
her
got
nowhere
arrested.
near me. If they are watching, they know now. They interviewed that Richard guy in the beginning. That is who I was referring to earlier. It's always someone they already interviewed. The dud was searched. That's true. That is true, Kelly. Isn't Celeste Hunter's girlfriend's mom? I don't know, Victoria. I don't know who her name is. Somebody
Celeste
said,
was Hunter's girlfriend's mom. I don't know. Let me look. Hang on.
said
I'm gonna go
Dudley
look.
went into rehab sometime after that interview. Oh. Celeste was arrested too, huh?
Oh, let me look. I'm gonna go see.
Who
I'll
is
be right back.
Celeste? Is she the one that was arrested with Ricky? There was a woman that was arrested with Ricky. Is that who it was? Hunter's girlfriend's mom? What?
TCCT True.
Hey, hey, TCCT. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Did anyone see the two women that were arrested? Okay, so let me go. I can find that because I sent that to
Yeah,
you.
let's look at it, Daisy. Let's see.
Let's see if
Let's
I can
find out
find
who these two women are.
it. Hang on.
Let's get our investigative juices going.
Actually, I got the video. I sent the. Hang on. Let me see. Uh,
Hey, Taylor.
I just took a snap of that. Okay, let me bring that up. Hang on, y'all. I gotta bring that up. Uh, Here it is. Churchill. Let's shoot. Hang on, y'all. Let me go down. 4 charged in Churchill drug and gun raid involving HCSO, CH, I guess that's AFT. Okay, here's the gun raid. So this is where the Ricky guy come from. Hang on. This. Okay, yeah.
Wow. Look at all that.
Hang on. This is this the Celeste Ann Taylor? Right there. So that's Hunter's mom? Hunter's girlfriend's mom? What? Let's see what she's charged on. Jimmy Ray Wallen. Celeste was charged with possession of meth with intent to deliver.
Oh, heck.
Ricky Dale was charged with possession of meth with intent to deliver. They're both charged for the same thing. Right there at the bottom, they are.
Wow.
Thank you, Victoria. We didn't know that. Unless H has multiple girlfriends, that is not her
Get it,
mom.
Nora. Get it. Nora's going to go get the facts for us.
Okay. Thank you.
Nora's got this.
She looks young.
Nora's our girl. She does look young.
Not her mom in Infinite Peace. Celeste was Earl Punk in Taylor's girlfriend.
What?
Victoria
What's that
said
mean?
Celeste was Earl
Earl
Punk.
Punk in Taylor's girlfriend. Huh? Ooh,
See what
Punk.
I'm up with.
What's that mean?
Well, look at that. Yeah, he looks rough.
Earl Taylor was found dead day after Summer went. Oh my gosh, it was. You're right, Victoria.
And that's his wife?
Girlfriend.
What?
OMG. Wow.
That's his wife with Ricky Crawford? Marlena's brother? Wow.
What are you reading that at?
What? Celeste here. Her boyfriend was found dead, right? Or was it Marlena's? The Celeste, the guy beside of Celeste is Ricky Crawford, Marlena's brother. Did you not know that, Christine?
Huh? Yeah, I knew that.
Wife, mother of his children. Celeste was married to Earl Taylor.
Earl Taylor was found dead the day after Summer went missing.
Yeah, but they're connected with Ricky Crawford is Marlena's brother.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
But was with Ricky. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so Victoria.
Can you explain that for Jesse James over little
Hey,
Jess?
Victoria. So who do you, since you're pretty, it sounds like you're pretty well up on this.
She left Earl for Ricky. And then he ended up dead the day after Summer went missing?
Oh my gosh. Sounds like sometimes you don't want to mess with whoever it is over there.
Oh, somebody just sent me a picture of her.
Dang.
And Ricky. So somebody just sent me a picture of her and Ricky I'm about to show.
Uh-oh.
Y'all. We're finding stuff out over here on the Charm Farm.
Crime.
So this is her and Ricky now, right?
Wow.
The guy that died. Celeste Taylor. Crew members at Pals. Bobby. High School.
Wow.
Hang on, y'all. I gotta take that down because the person that sent me that, I gotta find out who that is right quick.
He was found dead in the creek? What? Victoria, what creek?
World.
We need Victoria up here on the panel. Victoria, can you come up on the panel?
So is this the person that sent me this? Is this Ricky with her or is this Earl? Hang on, let me ask him. Hang on, we'll find out. Wow.
He was found in creek in
Earl. So
Hamilton.
this is Earl and her. Okay. Thank you for that.
Ronnie
This is her
Lawson.
Earl, but she was with Ricky at that time, which is Marlena's brother. And that's the one that was staying on, not Ricky, not Earl, but Ricky was the one that was staying on Hollow Road and had a trail all the way to the back of Summer's house.
Oh my gosh.
He was found in a creek in Belton. Wow. What was his cause of death? Did anybody ever find out what his cause of death was?
Ronnie Lawson.
Exactly, infinite pill. Peace. Like I said, you guys.
Man, they're all entangled together, aren't they?
Yeah.
Where'd Victoria go?
I don't know. Somebody said
Victoria.
we'll take this down because people send me more messages. Hang on.
Oh boy, we're getting some tea today.
Earl Taylor. His name was Earl Taylor.
Earl Taylor.
Yeah, that's him. That's his Facebook.
Wow.
That was the one that was found dead in the creek. Does
Wow.
anybody know what he died from?
Wow.
Last they said they didn't suspect foul play. Wonder if he overdosed. He's in Sullivan County for what reason? What jail? Are you talking about Ricky? Huh? Wow, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. They tried. I do too, Norwoods. Thank you. They tried to say he had mental problems. WJHL
Oh.
video. I can't play their stuff. They always get me.
Do they?
WJHL does. Yeah, they do. I don't know why. Someone said overdosed him.
Overdosed him? Maybe.
Overdosed him. Let's see. Go back and see. People sending me stuff.
Well, what do you all? What's that say? Oh, Jessica, you're coming in just in time. We're getting all kinds of tea right now.
Who is it? Brown Bear? Hey, Jessica. I'm late, but here.
There she is.
Hope everyone's doing good this evening. I can't remember who said they thought Celeste was Hunter's girlfriend's mom. That is weird.
Oh, let me see. I bet you I can find out. I can find out. Hang on.
Wow.
All right, Daisy, I'm going to put myself on mute.
We're doing some researching in here now, y'all.
I'm going to find out. I'll be right back.
Victoria just blowed my mind, y'all. She just blowed my mind. So, she's with Ricky now.
Did you hear me, Daisy? I'm gonna put myself in mute real quick.
Okay. Hey, beautiful Chandra. She does look very young. But see, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. It's not his girlfriend's mom, infinite peace. It's old news, to be honest. Well, the thing is, it's not to me because this guy, the Ricky guy, he could be a big part of this case. Just saying, Because if you're not forgetting, Marlene was pissed off because Don and Candace wasn't watching Summer anymore, or not Summer, but the little girl anymore. So there's a motive. That's Ricky Crawford's. Thank you for that. That's just his Facebook. God, he looks rough. Her husband looked way better than he did.
Did you say she looks rough?
Yeah. Her husband looks better than Ricky here.
You're cracking me up.
I mean, it's true. Hang on, now I'm getting more messages.
I've got to find it first, but I'll be able to tell you real
I
soon.
bet Cam's got more. I bet Cam's got all the pieces put together because he knows all about.
I bet you do. We're behind. We're probably late to the game, but that's all right.
Let's see.
It's funner to discover it on our own.
Hang on, yo. Hang on.
With all of our friends. All of our friends guiding the way.
Hang on.
Huh?
Oh. Hang on.
I've got friends.
Ricky and Celeste are together. Okay, they sent me more pictures. So now Ricky and Celeste are together after Taylor died, or that guy. So there they are. And they were the ones busted together with all the boom booms and the cash and the Seth.
Seth.
Okay, wow. Wow, y'all. He did a deep dive on Taylor guy. Did you find anything else? This old news mixed in with the new news. Exactly. That just goes to show what they're doing. Marlena also said Candace is stealing birth certificates and selling kids out of the front door. What?
What'd she say? What was that?
Yeah, the jab said Marlena said that Candace was stealing birth certificates and selling kids out the front door. She was mad at Candace because Candace couldn't take care of her daughter no more.
Selling kids out the front door. What's that mean?
That's what Marlena said. Allegedly, that's what Jab's saying. I don't know. No wonder Don has so many people he has suspected. There are so many shady people around Ben Hill. Exactly. Crazy, y'all. This is a crazy case.
Crazy case.
Christine, I'll be right back. Can you hold up the fort till I use the bathroom?
Yeah.
I heard Marlena was the one who stole birth certificates. Probably.
That's who I heard. I heard it was Marlena, not Candace.
That's why she's on my number one sus list.
Yeah, I heard that it was Marlena that was doing it. But this is allegedly. It doesn't mean that it's a fact or that it's true because we don't know. I heard the same. Yeah. I heard Marlena was the one. Yeah, me too. But why is she selling? Why would they get stolen birth certificates? For what reason? I know. That's strange. See, I am not all into this criminal kind of thing. It's hard for me to fathom that people steal other kids' birth certificates. Why? I could be wrong, but that sounds like what I thought JSB implied. It could be, Katrina. It definitely could be. Ronnie Lawson said everything's on the table and everyone's still a suspect. Let's see. Blue Eye said Ziggy had this on her channel last year. Had what? They just got arrested this year. They just got arrested this year. Innocent till proven guilty says, I'm oh, I'm subbing to a lot. I've had enough of the BS. I know the truth. See, Kristen says, so they can have kids and sell them off? I don't know. Annabelle says, I don't get why someone would steal birth certificates. Can someone educate me? Me too, Annabelle. I need some education. Innocent till proven guilty says child trafficking. That's why they need birth certificates. Yeah, but okay. So Victoria says Don B showed a guy named Morlock that lives near Candace. Very, very bad boys. Oh, the Morlocks? Blue Eyes says about the Marlena stealing the birth certificates. And Katrina says child trafficking. Child trafficking, and that's why they need the birth certificates? Yeah, but where are they getting the kids? Because if they're missing, like Summer's missing, their faces are out there.
Yeah, there would have been a
People would
lot of
know.
kids missing in that area.
Yeah, people would know who they are.
Yeah.
So why would they steal birth certificates? I'm just asking because I don't know.
Who said that
What?
about the birth certificate stuff?
That
Marlena?
I don't know, but somebody said that it was Marlena that was doing it. But
Yeah, but
we
if there
already know why.
then
Huh?
there would have to be a lot of kids missing in that area for her to,
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? Not just Summer.
No.
So,
But,
wow.
oh, Danny, you might be onto something.
Supposed to be two of Candace's kids. What? It could also be used to hide the identity of your own child. I don't know. Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna take this down. I'm getting more stuff.
Wow.
Okay, so there's more stuff here that's being sent to me, and they're saying that he shares a lot of stuff about this case. So he's following this case. This Ricky guy is. Hey, sluggish sleuth. So look at these pictures. This is Ricky Crawford. He is sharing a lot of Summer's case, so he knows a lot about Summer's case.
I don't know.
In Tennessee finds missing 6-year-old girls alleged abducted by father. What?
What'd you say?
So he shared this from NBC News. Bloodhounds in Tennessee finds missing 6-year-old girl allegedly abducted by father. Then something about Annalise Daniels talks about disappearance of 5-year-old Summer Wells. Wow. Here's something about Summer Wells on court TV that he shared. Here's another thing that he shared about Summer Wells. This is all after Summer went missing. Wow. There's another thing that he shared about Summer. It's like all he's sharing is stuff about Summer. Why?
Yeah.
And Marlena's tagged in it. They said
Who's is this?
Ricky Crawford, Marlena's brother.
Oh my gosh. Lori P says
All of this
people
is what he's
hand
had.
the babies
Investigators in here.
They make
All this stuff
fake
he's been sharing about SummerWells. Why is he so into SummerWells?
Yeah. Good question.
Mm-hmm. I hope Don watches this and sees that. Sees this. I really do. I hope he does. It was the earliest one thing tagged another day. She went missing. He tagged Marlena in it. Wow. We all do. They want her found. I don't know. Christine stealing babies isn't new. It was taken 58 years ago, stolen, hidden. I currently have 3 birth certificates, not about Mr., but just saying it happens.
Huh?
Maria said this. I always felt Marlena might be tied to the SummerWells. Well, why is this guy so obsessed with Summer?
Stealing babies isn't new. I was taken.
I don't know, but she would have had an agenda. And
He's
Summer would have went with
babies.
her, you guys. Summer would have went with her because of her daughter. I don't want to say her daughter's name. But if she would have said, come on, your mom said it's okay, you can go with me. We'll go see so-and-so, which is her daughter. Summer would have went with her. That's true, but no. Me too, Norwoods. I call BS on the birth certificates. I call BS on the birth certificates thing. I think that's probably a made-up story by Marlena. I've never heard of it before. That's the first one, but I don't believe that. Because if that's the case, East Tennessee would have had kids missing every day, you know? The parent's name on the birth certificates. So if people are acting like a child was theirs from the same birth certificate, they would have to get a fake ID themselves. We all know Summer was Don and Candace's. The first time I laid eyes on Candace, she stepped on my porch. I seen Summer right in her eyes.
Oh
Summer
yeah, that
was a
child
lot
looks
like
just like
Candace too, y'all.
Oh yeah,
She
that
looks
child
a
looks
lot like
just
Candace.
like Candace. Oh yeah,
I would
the
have
Gucci spoons and
private
everything.
investigators find Marlena and watch her for a while, right?
Yeah, me too.
Charges is Ricky Crawford
They
on? Is it meth?
weren't they living in the woods?
The current
Was it?
charges is the METH. Huh?
Weren't they living in the woods because they were homeless? Because somebody told me that Marlena was homeless and living in the woods.
After Summer went missing, she was.
Yeah, after Summer went missing. Yeah.
Yeah, because Lips talked to her. East Tennessee does have a lot of kids missing. It's the hub between Florida and New York for all this. This dude needs to be questioned by TBI too. I know. I know Lips did an interview with Marlena, and Marlena was homeless at that time. And I don't think she has custody of her child anymore. I could be wrong. I was a stolen baby, but it's not about me, but it happens. Oh, Marie, it does happen, no doubt. I just wonder. I could be wrong, y'all. It could be just coinky dicks that he's sharing all this stuff
Yeah,
about
that
some.
is strange.
And this is right after. This is June 18th, and he tagged Marlena in it.
Wow.
This is June 25th. This is not much long after Summer went missing.
Does he have any missing flyers or anything out, or is he just sharing the info that's being put out?
Guess he's just sharing it.
But
About- That's July. I start saying I thought that was June 13th. But it's July.
But no, if you have any info, please call.
Oh, you guys. I just think there needs to be new eyes on this case. Look, this one says 4-year-old, missing 4-year-old girl in Hawkins County. That was on June 15th he shared that.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy right there.
Yeah. Wonder what time that was shared.
Well,
Yeah,
does anybody like it? Make a
something.
comment?
Huh?
Did anybody like it or make a comment?
No.
Wow. Nobody liked it or anything?
See? Nobody liked it.
Or made a comment.
WJHL search underway for missing 4-year-old girl in Hawkins County. June 15th, 2021.
What was happening before this? What was he sharing before this?
There's something else here. It was on June 15th. Ace, Doreen, Holland, and Reagan. Oh, wow. But
I
these
always
two.
what happens before it.
Huh?
On to see what happens before.
This is June 16th. There was some comments there.
When's that?
June 16th. Look, Summer looks pink as could be, and this was from Tennessee TBI, so this is the original picture from her. Look at her, she looks pink. Huh. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's weird.
Bless that baby's heart.
Oh, sorry. Get rid of that. I don't want people seeing it. Everything on that. So. Wow. Is the road the dog caught Summer sent on a pathway to these people in question? No, I don't think. That would be a Don question.
Yeah. Christy
That would definitely be a Don
Marlena could be deep into the trafficking. They can get kids from other countries, black market, and get kids from girls in trafficking that are now called breeders and kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I don't know if Marlena was into anything, but make no mistake, Candace was not. They loved their kids, y'all. Do y'all know who Ricky is? Who's Ricky? Ricky Crawford? Is that who you're talking about? The jab? Come up, jab. Come up. You got something to say. Come up here. We want to know. She's friends with Candace. No, not a pathway to 110. Summer looks like Candace. Yeah, she looks like Don and Candace.
She's
Hey,
got
how
those
are you doing?
has.
Huh?
She's got those high cheekbones like Candace has.
How in the world did he know that quickly? I have no idea.
Yeah, on the 15th. Yeah,
Don said that he was staying at the end of, at the end of the road and
Hillbilly 29. That's what I mean. That's my question.
Right. Let me bring it back up, y'all. It dropped down. Let me see. So these two people are dating now, and they were busted for drugs. This guy is Marlena's brother, and she had a man Her husband
And then
died
posted
the day
immediately.
Summer went
Awesome.
missing. Huh? So why
Said
ain't you posting about her husband dying? Marlena posted a media also that day. Oh, it's a news article. Maybe I don't think Candace called Marlena. Maybe she did. I don't know. I've never asked her. What
I
do you
don't
want to
know.
know?
I heard Marlena was the one with the birth certificate. Me too. Valerie, me too. That's what I heard too.
And see her knowing that her daughter was so close to Summer, that would have been a perfect bait for
Yeah.
Summer.
Yep. Wasn't there a party a bit before Summer disappeared that Marlena was at? Maybe some of those other people were there as well, her brother and others. I don't know.
I don't neither.
If we don't know, y'all, we're not going to make nothing up. We're just going to say, I don't know. And
It's
that's
a
something.
mess, guys. A whole mess. There's a lot of connections to that baby girl right there.
The Jab said, yes. Marlena said she stole them for Candace.
Stole birth certificates?
Why would she say that? And why would she do that? And why isn't she arrested for it?
Who did she tell that to?
You all are better detectives than me and Daisy.
Well, I know Candace don't do stuff like that. There's no way. She loves
Are
her
we
baby.
talking about the same case? Well,
Huh?
we're talking about the SummerWells case there,
We're
the
talking about
Jab.
Summer Jab. I
Is that who
know
you're
she
talking
would
about?
do that. Maybe Marlena would do something like that, but not Candace.
No.
No. Wow.
Daisy, I'm late for work. I must go. I'm sorry. Great live.
Thank you
Love
for
and
coming,
dream.
Innocence. Love you, Innocence. Thank you for modding and thank you for those super chats and stickers. Thank you so much. I love you.
Have fun at work.
Was there a drug bust? No.
This Marlena sounds
Please,
like a
Candace,
loner.
and please in chat be respectful. She is. She is. Uh, do you know Marlena the Jab? If the birth certificates were true, Marlena would have been arrested months ago.
Right.
Yeah. After saying that, yeah. Her name is Brandy, she said. Yeah, I asked Candace, did she know her? And she said, yeah. Candace, come up on panel. Thank you, Innocent. Have a good day at work. Pickled Peter. Pickled Peter says, get them carts to give to someone who owned a plane and flew to Egypt all the time. Also gave kids rides on the plane. Huh?
What
Pickled
is
Peter.
that?
What?
Pickled Peter. Pickled
Good
Peter.
night,
How about
Kim. Good night, Kim. Love you. Good night.
pickled? What? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Is that what you're talking about? Pickled Peter.
Certificates. What? What?
Where are we still on certificates?
I know Candace and Miss Candy is my
Get
best friend.
get them carts to give
Certificates to give
someone
someone who owned a plane.
who
Huh?
owned a plane and flew to Egypt all the time. Also gave kids rides on planes. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this person with the plane would would help abduct these children and put them on the plane and fly them to Egypt? Is that what you're saying?
That makes no sense at all. Pickle Peter.
Yeah, pickled Peter, tickled Peter.
What the heck? Celeste.
he's talking about David Dotson?
What?
He flies a plane and flies people to Egypt? Is that what you're saying, Kristen? Or is it Tim Mullen?
Pickle Peter said David D.
David D? David Dotson?
I heard a lot of this when this case started, but the Marlena lady, I believe, denied knowing about Summer missing for a few wells after. I heard that she said that night that she got called. Okay, Pickle Peter said, yep.
Yeah,
Infinite
it's David
Peter said that
Dotson.
from the voice. She probably said that to take a focus off her.
So, okay. So, Pickled Peter, do you
Karen
think
said he flies to Egypt. Yes.
he does?
They do use private planes to traffic. I accidentally found out more than I wanted to know from another case. True crime pals.
Oh my
Her
God.
husband's from Egypt.
How come the TBI doesn't stop that?
I don't know. How come a lot of things? How
Oh, look
a
what the
lot of
jab
things?
said. Wait, look.
Huh?
Candace did not do anything. Marlena, being a B, said
So,
she stole
so
them with Candace. It's not true.
no, we know that's not true. David is such a creepy one. I did get the creep skies from him, no doubt. He meets with royalty all the time. How do you know this, Pickle Peter?
Pick
Watson has or had pics of
Pickled
him.
Peter.
Yes.
What do you think happened to
Oh,
where
I'm
do you
just
think
blown
Summer is?
away by this.
Okay. Let's see what Pickled Peter says. Pickle Peter, where do you think Summer is?
Can't get over that name, y'all.
Do you
Sorry,
think
it's my
do
life.
you think David Dotson took Summer, Pickled Peter?
Put a one in the
Okay.
chat if you think
This case from David
David D's involved.
D.
Two in the chat if you
Looking
think Marlena and her
at
brother's
the
involved. Put a 3 in
sounds
the
like
chat if you
David
think Dudley's
could
involved.
be in with Illuminati.
Researching this case from day one.
Many of us are
David D
from
has been looked at by TBI. Sounds like Dotson could be in the Illuminati. Many of us are from. Hang on, y'all. Wait a minute. We're going too far down this rabbit hole. We got to get back
we're
up
in
out
the rabbit hole as we speak. We're in
Many
the
of
rabbit
us
hole.
are from the times the case started researching this information. So there's a lot that thinks that, hey, Sharon, that DD is involved.
David Dotson. So y'all think
There's a
there's the
picture of
rabbit hole.
Egypt in Egypt. Wow.
We're in the rabbit hole. Look what Victoria said. Remain calm has a video on trafficking. It's an actual trafficker talking. It's informative and disturbing. Egypt is a hub for trafficking. Oh no.
Wow.
Well, we do have you guys seen the picture of David
I
interacting
know
with
that.
Summer, and Summer's looking at him like, "Who are you talking to? Don't talk to me."
So many freaking shady people in this case. Look into Johnny Gosh case. You will understand trafficking, and that's how we get away with it. I know a lot about the trafficking guys. Well,
Johnny
Yanni,
God.
my own mod at one time, listen, that girl's been through it. So True Crime thinks that DD and she thinks all three of them's the suspect. I'm starting to think that the whole town is messed up. I know. So ask me about Egypt. You can ask me. Summer expressed her fear of Day at church picture. I know. Pickle Peter said, that's exactly right, Victoria.
What's right?
Well,
What do you think? Where do you think Summer is?
we have to keep going. I already have my boots and my snacks. Carly said,
Hey, Carly. Once you're in the rabbit hole, you can't
my
get out
kids
until
is
we're
my
finished.
Egyptian. Oh, AJ. How many Pickle Peters did Peter Pickle
Piper
pick?
pick. Mhm.
I can't believe Ronnie told the news there's no drug issues. Right.
I know, right? You
He
know
was so
clearly there
off.
was.
What's happening with Dudley? He got arrested for the CC word,
And
that
some
Coca
theft.
Cola, and MFR, something like that, distributing and selling, and recently got arrested for naughty stuff.
Okay,
Angel said all four of them. I'm
okay,
new. What is
Paula.
the connection to Dotson and Summer? So Dotson was with the church, and he was the first one up there the day Summer went missing. He was the first one other than law enforcement. Ain't that weird? And he'd never been up there before.
Violet.
Norwood said 2 and 3. I don't like pickles. Cocoa powder. Cocoa
What's
powder. There you go, Taylor.
that?
So is NS in Australia. OMG, that man is not a nice man at all. Well, there was a picture of. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got arrested. Law enforcement says thanks for certain reasons. They are working hard to find Summer. I hope so. What if
Violet. Yeah. Go
what if
back
she,
and read what Violet said.
I didn't read it? I guess I skipped over it or something. How many pickle Peters did Peter pick?
No.
Is that the one you're talking about?
No. Here,
I'm
hold
not
on.
sure what she said. Oh, remain calm's video of traffic. Is that it?
No. Violet said, let me go back up. Here it is. My cousin went to live. Oh, my cousin went to live with a man from Egypt. She's now on the streets of Dallas while he pimps her and runs an illegal game room. She has to cut us off because we didn't worship Allah, was her excuse.
What?
Um,
Did any drug bust happen on Ben Hill? Do what now?
that's
So
sad.
that is sad. I mean, crazy. Got that picture now. Sounds logic. So I don't know. I thought it was weird that DD was the first one to show up on the scene. They'd never been there before.
Who?
Candace called him the night Summer went missing. That's how he got there. No, no, Pickle Peter. No, no.
Mm-mm.
That man from Egypt is not a Muslim. Didn't Don fire Dudley the day before Summer went missing? Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
said
No
they
doubt
set
your
him for the
husband's a
kill.
Christian. Yeah, we're not saying anything about people that's from Egypt. Absolutely not. They're just saying that there's corruption just like there is here in the United States. Hell, most of our rich elites is corrupt. Yes, Don fired him, so that's would give him a motive. Right.
Right.
And then um
And he said, according to him, that Don owed him money.
mhm,
Hillbilly 29 says he's got his flashlight ready
ready
for
to
shit.
go.
We're in there
What
already.
did
Get your
Peter
flashlight
said?
on.
She said in her interview she called David and Robin. She called Robin, but I don't think she called David. I was very close to her. Trafficking is real. We Used to have family fights with her on Facebook, but she doesn't have a phone. I see her and try to talk to her. She won't speak to me. Who you talking about, Miss Violet?
Her cousin.
Right, AJ.
She's talking about her cousin.
Oh, her cousin. Dotson married very quickly and left town also.
Yes, he did.
I think he actually is near here because somebody I know knows him. Says he's a very nice man. So I don't know.
I think
Sorry
it.
about that, Violet. Yes.
I think he was a little out there, and that doesn't mean that he did anything. But
Reminds me of the guy from the Lovely Bones movie.
yes, with his
Just my opinion, I
the
think Dudley
blue.
was the one who called CPS. Probably Jennifer. I thought she called Robin and couldn't get a hold of her and then called Dotson.
I don't know.
Oh. And yes, in Egypt there are corrupt police. Well, there are corrupt police over here in the United States. They all over the place.
Yeah.
Only thing I know for certain in this case is that whoever did it definitely was stalking Candace online and in person. Victoria said, two things make me feel Don is innocent. Dr. Phil, when he tells Don he thinks they are innocent, looks at Don's face. Such a relief and grateful, and the refrigerator scene breaks my heart. He's broken. Yes. Reminds me of the guy from Lovely Bones movie. Jennifer. My cousin that's been trafficked, we went to police, but they won't do crap. They say she's willingly went. He has money and lures them in promising to help them. It's sad. Aw. As long as you have a lot of money, you can buy yourself. Hang on. Everything. Yes, it's everywhere like Facebook is a menu for elites. Yeah. Yeah, don't be posting pictures of your babies on there, y'all. Don't know, but didn't Candace say she didn't call Dotson? Yeah, she did tell me that she didn't. She said Robin did. Yes, we are dealing with dirty cops here in Walker's County, Alabama. It has been all over the news lately. I didn't say everyone in Egypt was bad, but his whole family is invoked. I was stating it's real. Why does everyone try to make a race war? No, I don't think she was saying that. I don't believe. You
No.
can really see it on Don's eyes too. He looks like he wants to cry in a lot of the old interviews. I think he cried on you, didn't he, Christine?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It is bigger
It was
than what we
bad.
think, guys. We went over that rabbit hole. We went down that rabbit hole about the Hollywood deals.
Yeah.
Hollywood
I never knew any of that stuff until
politicians.
they started telling me.
Yeah, all of them. I stumbled on a guy cataloging kids on YouTube and turned it over. Yeah, if you see something, guys, say something for sure.
How do you know he was cataloging kids?
Hawkins County is corrupt all the way. I live close to Virginia and hear stuff. Me too. You must live close to me, Sassy Seven, because I live in the area. She states it several times now. I was just relating with the situation. I pray for everyone. It can happen to anyone. Well, look at Yanni. She was in Australia, and she was trafficked to the rich elites in Australia. It's
Natalie
all
said
over the
there are
world,
people
y'all.
that grab kids, and they are called the finders.
Yeah,
What?
they'll even put like things on car tags. They'll go around searching for young girls and stuff. And one girl had like what do you call them things? Zip tie on her door, and her daddy kept cutting it off every day. And finally, he got sick of it, and like he's like asked his daughter, "Why are you there's zip ties?" She said, "Daddy, I don't know." So he called his brother, who was a cop, and his brother told him, said that's how they pick out young girls, and they put stuff on their cars so the people that come to kidnap them knows that was like a trafficking thing, So
What?
yeah, it was on a YouTube thing. Yeah, that's how the dad found out that his daughter had been picked for trafficking. Child
Wow.
trafficking is a $1 billion business. You know what? It's going to be a $1 billion business when they're all burning in hell, and what they did to those children is going to be uh, tenfold in hell, because what you do on earth is tenfold in hell. So
Yep.
if you torment and kill somebody on earth, when you die and go to hell, you're going to get tormented and have to go through what you did on earth tenfold. So they might get away with it here on earth, but they sure as hell ain't going to get away with it when they pass away. They're going to hit hell wide open 1 second after they take their last breath. They're going to meet the eyes of the evil one.
Oh my goodness.
And it could be any day that the Lord shows up. Any day. The Lord's coming.
There's
And his
one
judgment
man
is
took his
coming.
kids from US to Egypt, and the kids' mom is looking for them still today.
There's a man who took his kids from the U.S. to Egypt, and his kid's mom is still looking. Oh, that's sad. I don't like to take my daughter to the local DG with me. Are you worried about that? Then before social media finders would write down on a pad of paper what the elites were looking for, they find what they're looking for. Yeah, this has been going on for years. For
This is
years,
way
even when
going
I
on.
was a child. I became an addict when my daughter died. Been clean almost 10 years. I see old me and Candace. I became well off, and because strangers helped me, I just decided to help Candace became close to her mom. Aw, Jab, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Where have you been, Turtle Island? Where did Christine go?
I don't know. She just fell off.
Where you been?
I've been taking a interview for this job thing I'm trying to apply for. I
Well,
did
don't
an
mention it.
interview.
Do not mention it.
I ain't. Definitely not.
Oh, Christine, where'd you go?
We know what happens if you mention the job you work at.
Lord have mercy. Don't say nothing on just YouTube streets.
No.
You always love your kids, but drugs are priority number one. That's horrible, ain't it, Jab? You know? I never understood that. I've been through struggles with my stepdaughter, so I never understood it. In the last days, God says knowledge will increase. Oh yeah, and it definitely has increased for sure. Where you been, Big
I've been
Mama?
doing that job interview thing. It was a
Oh, I
video
thought you
job
were on
interview.
the island, the Turtle Island.
Oh no. I was over there for a little while, but I realized real
I
quick
know who you
they
are,
was
dumb.
getting the glare off of there, and Benny Keys got gone.
Oh, he put the glare back on there and Beanie Keys?
I think that
I thought he wasn't going to put the old members back
I
on
know who
there.
you are, TCC.
Who's Pickle Peter?
I don't know who, but I know who
Hey,
TCC is.
KJ.
TCC True Crime. Oh, Daisy can't figure out who you are.
Dumpling.
That's Dumpling, yeah.
I told her it was. Hey, Aunt Marie.
She's so adorable. Have you seen her? She added me to Facebook under Dumpling.
Yeah, I have her on
And
Facebook
she
too.
is so adorable. I just love her.
Right. Who's Pickle
Little
Peter?
Dumpling.
Is that Chill Billy?
No, I don't think that's
Chill Billy
Chilby.
wouldn't be on this late, would he?
No, Chilby's in the bed. He's got get up at like 6 in the morning.
We've chatted quite a long time on here about things. Found out things we didn't even know, made some connections.
JJ.
I know, there's JJ. So what do you think, Big Mama? Do you think
roll on the floor
back?
laughing my butt off?
Do you think
what?
Kurt Russell's
I don't care.
back?
Honestly.
Okay. Where's Country Cowboy?
She wouldn't add me to Facebook. She wouldn't add me to Facebook, and I'm offended.
Did what now?
Sweet
Miss Daisy, if you let Candace in
Hey,
your house,
JJ.
you would have gotten a vibe off her if she had done something bad. I can read
I
people's
want to know
vibes.
who Pickle Peter is too.
Exactly, Jennifer.
Pickle Peter.
Candace is sweet as could be.
I got a dilemma. What should I do?
I think
Big
he's met
Daddy.
Candace like a couple times. What kind of vibe did you get off Can Can?
I love Can Can.
We love Can Can.
I did not get a
No way
vibe.
has he
I did
ever
not
heard
get the
from
vibe
us.
that everybody else out here describes. I've been to her home. She invited me into her home. She invited me in to her home. I've been in her home. I sat down and had Easter with her. At no time during the Easter episode did I see her use any kind of alcoholic beverage or any kind of drug abuse of any.
No.
She talked like she normally talks, and she talks on here. She walked like she normally walks, and she walks down here. We sat down outside, and we literally laughed.
And make no mistakes, the rumors that she drunk
hours
here is not true because we have family in law enforcement, and they were here too.
Yeah.
So that's busted.
Right.
We had family that is in law enforcement that was here with us that day at Easter.
Mhm.
And so, no, Candace was sweet as pie.
Right.
She's a very sweet person. She loves animals, and she loved that baby girl.
Yes, and she talked, and when I even put Summer in a past tense phrase, she bit my head off
Not if it
and
is peace.
corrected me. Hey, Maureen, she bit my head off and she corrected me, and she said, "No, Summer was not. Summer is. She is, and she's still alive.
Loves her
And I want to
babies.
see my baby again one day." She's very private and extremely private, and a lot of people are private. Not everybody's vocal and comes on. Don's a little more vocal than she is, a lot more vocal than she is, but she did nothing but express the love she had for her children, not just Summer, but all her children. And she's been nothing but a
Did I
kind
say first word,
lady.
Linda?
She don't. I try to talk about Jody Sue's son, and she cut it off right at the edge. She said, "I'm not talking about him. He's a child."
Yeah, she don't like to talk about nobody really.
Yeah.
That's why she doesn't want her suspicions put out on the YouTube streets, because if it was not right, she don't want to hurt anybody because she's been hurt.
Yeah. And
you know,
two wrongs don't make a right. And
no way in this world she's hurt her baby girl. I'm telling y'all that. She loved that baby. She still loves that baby. There's no.
And I think the reason why the what's that guy's name? That big detective, Chris, whatever. I think the reason why that he himself feels like there's just no possible way, blah, blah, blah. I was on the Hill. Anybody that's not from the area and has never really experienced the mountains would look at that mountain and say, there's just no way. There's just no way. But if you know anybody that lives in the mountains, they can scale the mountains like, yeah. It's not a mountain, it's a hill. And I do feel like Summer was coerced off that hill that day. That's my personal opinion. I think she was coerced off the hill by somebody she knew.
Yeah.
I think that's why the dogs didn't go wild. And I think that that's why.
Had something to hide. Why would she invite a YouTuber into her house or to take him? She took him and went step by step through the timeline with him out at Warriors Park. When they got back to the house, she even took him in her basement. She opened up her home to him. Why would you do that if you were guilty?
And her timeline was a lot. There was cameras everywhere, guys. I got confirmation there was cameras everywhere that seen Summer that day.
All of Kingsport has cameras at every damn red light.
Every red light.
Every red light in Kingsport.
Every store you go to. Yes. So that was confirmed. There's even cameras at the horse pond. At the horse stable. The horse stables have cameras. So
right.
I think that's why Chris said what he said. He
correct.
Might not be able, he was being a snob just being in the house in general.
He took her because he's
Anybody could have seen that.
Right. That's what Don says, fight for kids. Don has always said that Dudley, he named Dudley from the beginning.
Well, I don't know about
Don didn't play no games when it come to Dudley. He come out and told him, this guy's the one. I don't know
about the Dudley guy, but I do know that it had to be somebody Summer knew.
Quietly. Yeah.
It had to be somebody Summer knew.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion. It had to be somebody
all of us know that.
And I feel like she was coerced down that hill. And that's why the dogs didn't go wild. That's why they picked up her scent and it left at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah. And God forbid she's still out there and she's alive and well.
Frankie, my homegirl, good night.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get off here too, y'all. I've been on here 3 hours and 17 minutes.
Oh, ain't no time at all. You're lazy.
What?
You a lazy cow.
I ain't been over surfing the YouTube streets on a surfboard.
Listen, I've not been on the YouTube streets as much as you think. I've been doing a little bit of interviewing for jobs.
I wonder. I'm still really curious about PG.
I'm about to go work for Buc-ee's. You make good money working for Buc-ee's.
Look here. They are after our livestock. 18,000 cows killed on a mysterious explosion. What?
Who is? What? Where'd you see that?
Man.
I didn't see that.
I'm telling y'all right now, they ain't no way in this world them two people hurt that baby. No way. Don is about to have a nervous breakdown over losing that baby. Candace is too. They're just brokenhearted. They're brokenhearted, y'all. You seen that on TikTok today? Oklahoma? I always thought someone involved in the church took Summer. I don't know. I don't see Robin Lane putting her life at risk for anything.
Well, I asked Candace the other day and she didn't feel that.
A child of her own, you know.
She had no. She said no, absolutely not.
Why would they try to kill freaking our livestock? They don't want us to be dependent on them. Now that's some scary stuff. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video. I just seen it when I was scrolling through the YouTube streets. But guys, I've been on here 3 hours and 19 minutes, so I think I'm gonna jump off here and get ready for the old sacky slack. Don't look back, baby Jack. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being so kind. I've been watching this case since the beginning, and I really enjoy your channel. I love the compassion you have for you have in your hearts. Thank you, Fight for Kids. Thank you so much. Buster said, just got here. Just wanted to let you know. Thanks for what you do. Oh, thank you, Buster. Thank you. JJ, I don't know. Yes,
you
the
start
plant
me in
blew up
YouTube
and they're
timeout?
trying to starve
Is
people.
she JJ? Is she in
I
timeout?
got almost a 2,000-pound bull out there that will
Is
make a
she
mighty
in
fight.
timeout? Does anybody know if she really is in timeout? I know she wouldn't add me to Facebook.
Has she been on Facebook?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think she's just hiding.
Yeah.
I think that she got a little bit scared.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, y'all. All I know is it's very, very, very suspicious.
Lyrics.
Dudley guy, you guys. Don wasn't lying about him. He wasn't lying. Hey, lovely
That's the
lyrics.
word on the street, JJ. The word on the street.
I struck her 4 times, Jab said. Scared of a lawsuit? All I know is, y'all, Don was not lying about Dudley. We've got proof of that now. I gave up everything at age 23 and joined 12-step program. At 5 years, clean and sober, gave up cigarettes. Nicotine was the hardest thing for me to stop doing. Good for you, Hope. Good for you,
Good for
honey.
you.
Yes.
Yeah. Nicotine is very hard. And you know what? I'm 15 years down on nicotine, Hope, and I still have my struggles with the nicotine. Even though I know I don't want to touch it again.
We're still here, Sweet D.
You still have a little bit of struggles with that nicotine.
I don't trust that one
But
single
once you
bit.
get done with it, you didn't know how stinky you was because cigarette smoke stinks. Well,
Listen,
maybe
I
not when
can
you're
give up on my
smoking, it
Diet
don't
Coke,
stink,
y'all.
but when it gets on your clothes, it does.
Diet Coke is hard.
But I like
I
the
can
smell of
smoke
fresh
a
cigarettes.
cold turkey. Wow. That is hard. The 2 things you can die from withdrawals from. 1 is alcoholism. 2 is benzodiazepam. You literally could die from that if you don't seek medical help. You can literally die from withdrawals from that. And Diet Coke. No, I'm just kidding. But I feel like I'm dying from Diet Coke. I ain't never gonna give up my Diet Coke, y'all.
I had to give it up there for a while. And oh my gosh, I went through depression.
We got busted,
But
lovely
I think
lyrics,
it was
for
the
drugs.
caffeine. The caffeine.
The Coca-Cola white powder. He got busted. Lovely lyrics. What did Dudley do? He wasn't a sweet guy. Yep. I pray for all these babies and their family every single day. I search for the West boys. I'm listening to their trial. It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking, you guys. It is. I'll catch my repair from the beginning in the morning. Okay, sweet D. A benzodiazepam is like Xanax or Valium, Ativan, Clonopin. Any kind of PAM at the end is a benzo, and it's dangerous to come off of them cold turkey.
Xanax doesn't have Pam at the end.
Xanax does. Xanax is I'm trying to think of the generic name for it. Xanax. It's not Clonopin. It's I forget. But just like Ativan is lorazepam, they got a generic name. Good night, my lovely critter family. Good night, my lovely Nora Woods. So I guess I'm going to head out here and hit the sack jack and not look back, baby Jack.
She will sleep. She ain't sleeping. She'll be up and be talking about something. Good night,
No.
Lori P. Love you.
I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight. And Jinky's rudeness. And
Daisy's an owl.
There we go. There's my mic.
Oh, I can't say
I want
that.
y'all to pray for this baby. I want you, Daisy, have you said
Good night,
anything?
y'all. Good night,
I hope-
Jessica.
Good night, everybody. Pray for baby Summer. Pray for baby Oakley. Pray for Uncle Vaughn, Montgomery, even though we love baby. Liza Graham is adamant. There's another big planet. Guys, have a good night. Great. Knowledge. Love you guys. Catch you tomorrow night. Talk about something else. Find out more about the case. Love y'all. Y'all have a great God bless. Have some sweet dreams also. Good night.